So,
Yeah.
here we are. Angel was just battling with the resurrected Red, although Mentor came and
very well, was it?
Mentor came and separated the fight. Fat Bob is basically bleeding to death. The three Robins look on as their mentor battles their other mentor to fight to the death. Rob's quite injured. Trebuchet Tom's really injured. What's his name? I always forget the orc's name.
Oh, we didn't.
Did we call him Simp?
No, yes, something.
Something simple.
No, that type begin with R, isn't it?
No, Rakash, yeah.
Rakash.
Who was something simple?
No, but we renamed
That
him
was
something
the other
simple.
orc.
No, something simple as this guy, the orc guy,
Okay.
who's now missing an arm with his wife Merdy.
Whoopsie.
Okay. So, we'll take it from the very top, which is Clara. Is everyone ready to just get straight into
No,
this?
I need
Yes.
one more second because I'm just looking for my Angel Fernandez Word document. Okay, I got it. I'm ready.
Okay, cool. So, all of you should be taking notes of what wounds you've done and stuff. I think that's
Already
all right.
Out of 7.
I have.
I'm full health because I healed myself.
6 out of 9.
Oh, cool. Right, so Clara starts. So Clara watching her mentor. Currently, this massive battle is going on with like lightning and fire jutting out all over the town as the Speedmeister Red himself is just flying back and forth, clashing swords with Mentor, and you can see like the spark every time their blade hits. And then the Mentor manages to like fire giant fireballs and some of these walls of flame that like Red just seems to pass through. It's almost impossible to keep up. You'd never think you'd see an old man move this fast. Willow stands up, injured now, and she's like watching desperately as her grandfather attempts to defeat Red. Meanwhile, Clara turns her attention over to the Bloodthirster. We need to stop this demon! We can't do it with just blades. I haven't used this ability in a while, but I'm going to try and use my earth magic. We need to try and bring it down. The bigger they are, the greater they fall. And she starts running down to the other side of town.
Past the way they've just come.
Lulan,
Hi, where am I?
you were, I believe, just going and running as Voltrum just got smashed through the floor.
Ooh, am I able to pick Voltrum up as I run past, or?
Yeah. Oops.
Okay, I'm gonna try and yank Voltrum up, like, as I'm walking past, like, grab his hand and just, like, continue on running.
What's your strength?
It is 6.
Okay, so you grab Voltrim and the two of you tumble and roll over these barrels. He's plopped out of the ground like a weed, just like as he comes out of the Voltrim-shaped hole. You get one more action.
And then can I do blood whistle to the the demon that's closest to us? The one that I just
yes.
went in front of.
Yeah. What's your wisdom?
7.
Oh yeah, the blood. You like roll over, and although your jar's empty, there's plenty of dead bodies on the floor. So you just whistle, and like an arrow just goes straight through its head, and the demon like tumbles over the barrel and
Bearing in mind
dies.
okay, yeah.
Okay, and now we move on to the zombies. So they're all going to start moving forward. I'll play Charlie as well in this scenario.
Is Charlie coming along?
He just
did phone
sent a
up,
message to
no.
the group chat
Saying what?
that
Oh.
Vivi's just got home, needs love and affection, might be on.
Yeah, he said he might come on soon. Maybe.
No, cool.
Alrighty.
Should move him out of the way.
You can just say that you got stuck in a room in one of the buildings.
He's got a box attached to him, similar to one to Adam when we tried to run away from a tank. Just got caught in an apple crate.
Oh. One of the best clips I've ever been part of.
Alright,
Wait, what killed him? It's a tank!
the soldier is pulled to the floor and devoured. One on Scribbles. Misses. 2 on Leaf. He takes 1 damage. Armor save. It's not my armor dice. There is. Okay, Leaf has taken a wound. Okay. And now it is Rob's turn. So Rob runs through the alleyway and bumps straight into Robinson.
Oh my god, it's the meeting of the Robs.
We need to get out of here. That thing's just too strong. And Clara's like, no, I've got an idea. We just need to displace it. We need to hit it from one side, blind it, and I can move the earth to try and knock it over. Once it's on the ground, we can cut into it. And Robinson's like, oh, this is too much for me. But over there, and there's like, it just cuts to like the fire and lightning battle just happening in the air like fucking Dragon Ball Z. And he's like, this is just way out of control on either side. So Rob's like, fine, we'll deal with the giant demon. And he starts running back around as well. Okay.
Yeah, brave guy.
Troll's trying to squeeze down the alleyway.
Moving sideways, shimmying him down.
He explodes from behind where Rob was.
Can you roll to see if he gets stuck?
Actually, yeah, I might actually do that. It's quite funny. He gets stuck at the very end.
Oh.
Hey.
It's like, he sees the men, he runs, like this, as he just gets stuck into this wall.
Gross.
Someone go for his head.
He manages to swing his meaty axe anyway. He hits 2 of the soldiers. 1 dies. The other one survives. So squad 1.
You shouldn't say that so nonchalantly. That man had a family.
Okay, so yeah, they're just like start slashing at him and like backing up as he's like stuck, and like the bricks start tumbling down, and he just manages to bring down his axe as one of the shoulders raises his shield and just cuts straight through him, like cuts him in half, like snaps almost completely through. Okay, Leaf is in melee, so he's going to try and kick out. He fails, so he's stuck in melee.
Poor Leaf.
This dog's going to start running at Angel.
Oh, come on. I've been through enough.
It bites. You have what, a 1 in 6 chance of counter, did I say?
Ugh.
You don't counter, so armor save. What was your armor?
My armor was a medium last I remembered. Inventory. Is it at the top of inventory? I have 5 out of 10. Allows for counters and dodge is all it says. It didn't give a...
Okay, so armor saved.
Yay. Haha, you dirty lot.
Alright, and now it's Murdy's turn, so...
Wait, how come your medium armor is 5 out of 10? Mine's 4.
Mine's more medium than yours.
Murdy takes her husband to some safety where he rests, and then she's going to run in, and she like leaps into the air and brings down her axe in an explosive range, just annihilating half of what this Vermintide squad was. Okay, and then we're going to go to our little Freya, so I'll take over Lauren. So Lauren runs to back up her friends, so Freya runs to back up
That's not very Freya-like at all.
Voldrim and Leland.
Yeah, shouldn't she be running the other way?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, she runs and then sees Clara, and Clara tells her of her plan, and then she doubles back again. Reiner.
Can I hobble forward a bit and then use free shot and try and finish off the rats that are Trevor takes on?
It's not a clean shot.
But I'll shoot the zombie things in front of him then.
Yeah, triple shot. Your dex is 10, isn't it? Oh well, never mind. That's 3 hit. So you just loose these 3 arrows, and one after another of these demon zombies fall to the ground, piling up like the ever-growing mountain of corpses. Alright,
Can I also wink at Leaf?
Leaf's a bit busy right now.
But it still happened.
So Scribbles dodging this zombie as it's like lunging at him. He kind of holds up his staff and knocks the creature back. Seeing he's in a bit of a tricky predicament, he opens up his little satchel bag and he pulls out. And Angel, you see this out of the corner of your eye, as well as maybe Reiner. You might have a close shot. He goes into his little satchel bag and pulls out what looks like a waystone that's like corrupted and oozing this like blackened dust.
Is this
And he
Scribbles doing?
Wait, who's this? Sorry.
Scribbles.
Okay.
And he holds onto this waystone, and then you hear this like, and it just sucks him into it, and Scribbles disappears.
Okay, can Angel react by, first off, this is the first time he's even seen that he's here, and go, that fucking little bitch. He's always running.
Yep.
Meanwhile, this dog's like lunging and biting at you, and you're like slapping it down.
Yeah, I took a brief moment to think that.
Okay, Trebuchet Tom. He is not in a good way. What was he on? Oh shit, yeah.
No.
Trebuchet Tom manages to. What are they on?
Can you not scale the building? Assassin's Creed
well,
style?
Not as good as the rats can. He manages to swipe away 2 of the rats and run to go back to back with Rakash.
I'm pretty sure there's some rats somewhere that are quite low on health, but I can't remember which ones.
These ones are really low now. I think there's only 2 of them left. These ones, there's 4 left. These ones, I think there's 6, and now there's 4 here as well. And they're full.
Yeah. Tom's dead.
Bob, you just see Bob like slump against the wall as his like blood just starts pouring out of his like cuirass, you know, the armor you guys stole from the other guards, and he like pulls out this flask and takes like a big swig and then just sits back, and he's like watching the fire of the city grow up, like start to explode as the soldiers run past to come and assist you guys. Oy.
Can I shout at one of the gunmen to carry him into the safety?
So the 2 gunmen, I'll say that, like, go and check on him. Oh, you gonna balance? Alright, Lesser Demon's turn. I think that's all of them. No, there's one there. I'll say this guy goes this way, actually. Lestin's going to swing his sword at that guard. Hit. Oh no, I dropped the armor dice. Oh my god. Oh, I see. The guard takes this massive blow from this lesser demon, but his armor just manages to hold up. And you just see him like cough up blood as he's clearly been injured. Then we'll fight for them. Okay, so Willow now like fueled anger and hate is watching her like grandfather fight her former mentor and friend. She like kind of jumps over Angel by like kicking off of him and pulls these 2 giant shuriken off her back and just spins and throws them into the lesser demons.
Yeah, that seems to be a Robin trait. We just step on people near us.
So you see, like, these shurikens just miss completely. These 2 huge ones fly past, and you're all a bit disappointed. And then you suddenly see this tiny little wires connected to her hand, and she pulls them forwards, and the shuriken explodes and brings the blades back, and they just straight 2 of the demons to death. As they like. Good. As she pulls them back. Rakash is going to use his pounce. So Orcish pounce, so he jumps. Oh my god, what's happening?
He jumps so high.
He jumps into the air and slams his axe down, just obliterating the last of this Vermintide squad. He then runs to block Trebuchet Tom's attack from the Lesser Demon. Oh. Okay. Angel, you're currently in melee combat with this dog.
Okay, and it's got a bite on my leg, right?
Well, your armor saved you, but yeah.
How demonic does it look?
Well, you can see for yourself.
Okay, so I might not try a charisma roll then.
Well, you can always try.
Roll.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna try and do a step back, and like Mando in Mandalorian when he meets the Tusken Raider dogs, I'm gonna do a charisma check. I'm gonna put my hand out, the Pratt style, go whoa, easy boy, whoa there. And
What's
try
your
and calm
charisma?
it down. My charisma is 7. Well, yeah, 7.
It bites one of your fingers off.
No.
You go whoa, and it jumps up and bites off your pinky off your left hand, and you're like ah.
Do I still get a second go?
Yeah.
Alright, with my other hand, the never really used dagger that I own, I'm gonna pull that out, and while it's got there, I'm gonna stir around the fucking bottom of the neck.
Yeah, you see your blade erupt out the other side of it, and it's like it's struggling. It pulls back, and the blade just splits all the way down, like down the stream of its throat, and like you just see your little finger fall out of its
Oh
throat.
my god,
and
it just
onto the
ate
floor.
it.
Yeah,
Oh.
but your little finger's on the floor in front of you.
Alright, next turn I'm gonna have to pick that up.
Okay.
What a depressing turn.
Orc Dad, he's just going to struggle and watch Murdy, and he's going to help try and kill these rats off these archers. Although he's only got one attack, he's got one arm. Yeah, he manages to kill one anyway. Voltrim.
Okay. There's an annoying lesser demon in the way.
Somewhat, yeah.
Okay. If I was to charge him, pick him up, and then carry him down the alleyway,
Yeah.
how far could I get?
I'll give you this as like a charged taunt. So, what's your strength?
10.
You'll get quite far.
Could I get the full length of the alleyway into the middle of that crowd?
No, you can probably smash him into the fountain.
Oh, that's not far enough. I think we'll go with that. I'll charge him into that well.
Okay, so the guard like kind of is terrified as this monster swinging his sword, and you see the guards begin to stumble on the rock.
Can I try and like pile drive him down the well?
Yeah, I'll allow that. So you just throw this demon straight, and you hear this soft, wet plop as it hits the water below. And the guard's just like,
Why
wow.
does that one get water?
Because that's not got a secret passage.
And the guard's like, wow, Voltrim. What do you want to do for your second action?
Say, get the fuck out of here to that guy, and then I want to peg it into the crowd of mobs.
Cool.
Yep. Like bashing my shield and stuff like that.
Oh, nice. Well, you have to use taunt. You can't run and use taunt.
Oh.
Go on,
Okay.
I'll allow you to do this once.
Oh, you're too good to me.
So, out of the corner of your eye, Angel, you just see this dwarf running out, going ah, and just slams himself into the crowd, pulling the nearest mobs.
I would say something witty, but my finger's been ripped off.
Okay, the rat's turn. So they're gonna lunge back at Trebuchet Tom. Only 4 of them left though. No bites. There, he's all right. He's all right. There's 2 left attacking these archers. No bites. So there's like 4 or 5 left on that side. 1, 2, 3, 3 armor saves. One of the guards dies as his throat is ripped out by a giant rat. The Bloodthirster marches forwards again and just crushes the guard underneath his foot.
No!
Vultrum looks behind him and he's like giving the guard that thumbs up as he runs taunting. And the guard's like, as his hoof just comes down on his head.
What was that
All of
guard
his innards
thinking?
spray out of his mouth as he's squished. You know, like what you'd imagine a fly would make as you crush it in that instance.
Basically like Attack on Titan style.
Yeah.
And then he's going to swing his mighty attack to Lulan.
I do think, isn't the Bloodthirster still taunted onto Voltrum?
No, you didn't. You didn't taunt him.
Yeah, and when I used 3 stacks of the armor, I did.
When was that though? That was a couple of turns back, wasn't it? Because he's knocked you into the floor and then.
Yeah, if it's like a 1-turn taunt, then it's done. But if it's a 2-turn, he still would be. I think make it 1 turn. 1 turn's
The
fair.
last
Okay,
thing
yeah.
you did that I remember you were chopping at his hoof.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's hit. But I think he's had 2 now.
Okay, so his giant burning axe comes down onto Lulan. 1, 2, 3 damage dice hit. What was your dodge chance, Lulan?
Because I'm wearing. Wait. 2 out of 6.
You dodge 1 of them.
And then my armor's 4.
So you dodged 1 out of the 2 attacks. You take 2 wounds.
Alright, that's
So
fine.
this huge axe comes down and you like dodge, you duck and weave underneath it, and then it just slams you into the wall, and then like slams you into another wall, and you're like, oh fucking hell, dazed, blood trickling down off your eyebrow.
Okay.
Okay, Clara's turn. Clara's now into position. She's like channeling this magic. She's got both of her. She's like thrown her longsword away, and she's got both her hands on the floor, and like the pebbles around her hands are like shaking slightly and lifting up. And she's like, "Archers, get ready! Aim for his eyes!" So she's channeling right now, Lulan.
Okay. Don't know how well this is going to work with Thingy's move just now, but I'm going to use Blood Tsunami, but I want to use it behind the creature, and I want to use it to essentially drag it forward and down, like knees, like down.
Oh, okay, let's find
Instead
out.
of it coming from forward so it lands on its back, I want it to land essentially on its front, but obviously it'll try and hold itself up.
What's your wisdom again? Sorry.
7.
Cool. I'm also going to give Blood Tsunami because it's so powerful a potential debuff. But we'll find out if you roll for it. Okay, so it's fine. So this huge wave of blood pulls out of the floor and like lashes at the back of the demon as it's raising its mighty hand, and it's like kind of pushed and jutted forwards and just like stumbles slightly, just annihilating the house next to it as it's kind of it's pushed onto its all fours, but it takes no damage.
Okay, that's fine.
The building just explodes underneath its mighty knees. Please just stand up. Okay, there you go. You listened. What do you want to do for your other action?
And then I want to move. I want to go between its legs, and then I want to use counter. I think it's called counter strike. No, combat strike on the back of its Achilles heels, on
So
its
you, like,
right, on its left.
You
What,
swim
you're gonna
through the
go
bloody
by that?
wall like a shark in water.
On its left, behind.
Yep. What's your dex?
9.
Okay, you see like 3 massive gashes appear in its legs, and its flesh is torn away, and it lets out like a scream. Alright, zombies' turns.
Can you move me to behind on its right?
Oh, sorry.
Move my character.
It's quite difficult.
It's so big.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, so we'll do the combat in a minute, but the zombies start like coming forwards. move.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, hello, Griffin. How did you just let yourself in?
Yeah, the door's shut.
You keep your secrets. Okay.
And none of them taunted to Adam. Or...
Yes, these two are already. The two bite Adam, one lands, and no spark.
8 armor now.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, it doesn't go through. There's no way its bite is going to go through that armor anyway.
No spark. 2 stacks.
This one bites at Willow. Hits. As it bites down at Willow, she catches it in the jaw with 2 daggers and just splits its lower jaw off before the bite lands. And so its upper jaw is just grabbing at nothing, and then she turns around and jabs it in the back of the head as it falls to its knees and dies.
Can we keep Willow?
That depends how this mission goes, I guess. Okay, Angel, this one takes a bite at you. It lands. Your counter is 1 out of 6. You successfully counter. Do you want to describe how you do it?
Oh.
Is it going for the swipe?
Yeah. So it's meaty hand with long claws. So, what the
There's someone
fuck?
behind
That's
you.
scary.
Yeah, I know. I was about to say.
I'm just gonna ask you a question.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Hi everyone. Update me.
Yeah. So this massive armored claw comes from your right hand side.
First thing I'm doing out of pure spite, I've got my rapier and my dagger. With the dagger, I cut its pinky off. I go, that's how it feels! And I stab him through the throat.
So the zombie's and starts leaning on you and falls down dead. Okay, 2 attacks on Rhino.
Oh god.
1 hits.
Dodge.
Your dodge misses. It manages to land its hit. What's your armor?
4.
You take 1 wound. Hello.
Oh fuck.
Can I have a cam mark, please? Thanks. Yeah. So he grabs hold of you and starts nibbling at your thigh slightly, and his canines plunge into your thigh, and blood just starts spraying out down into your boot.
Well, my legs are fucked then.
Oh yeah, I forgot you broke both your legs. I forgot completely about that. Okay. So Rob, now seeing that troll chased him and is just clobbering at the men, he kind of doubles back. He's stuck between a rock and a hard place here, but he decides to help with the bloodthirster, and he rushes forwards, seeing Lulan's attack, and he swings his sword down onto its foot, and manages to embed his sword into its massive cloven foot. Troll. So the troll's going to swing. 3, 2 there. 2 armor saves. 1 more guard just gets completely obliterated by the might of the troll's weapon as it slowly and successfully plops out and manages to step on 1 more guard. So 3 are dead out of this 10-man shield wall.
Is other Rob just going to stand there, or?
Right now. Leaf. Oh, sorry, I didn't do Leaf being attacked by these. Hold on.
Nah, he's
Never
alright.
mind, they both missed anyway.
Okay.
Leaf's going to try and disengage again because he's got no melee, and he fails again. So he's stuck in combat. All the dogs are now dead, so we can cross them off. Murdy's just going to completely obliterate the last of this rat by just crushing its skull. She then sees that her husband is fine and starts commanding the archers to move to the front. I'll just move them to make up for the last turn. Okay, Freya, seeing her friend summon this massive wave, and she's trying to stand to defend Clara, who's still channeling. Freya launches a giant fireball at the head of the demon that's come down even further, and this fireball just explodes, and you just see one of the demon's eyes start to boil and melt inside its own skull as it lets out this massive scream.
Freya's
and
never
now
been
Rhino.
so effective.
Your turn, Rhino.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear. The guards behind me, the muskets that are on the wall thing, are they? They're in shooting range of those zombies, are they?
Yeah, they're peasant militia, but yeah.
Could I
You wanna
try
roll the dice, Max?
like do a little disengage as militia shoot?
Okay, so that'll be a 2-part action because you're 1 commanding them and 2 using a disengage.
There is
What do we say?
children, by the way, that you're leaving like in the middle of this, and also
I'm moving back towards the children. I mean, my intention wasn't to, but
Okay, so you're disengaged. What's your dex again? 10.
10.
Alright, so
But
I've
in
actually.
all fairness, I have got 2 broken legs.
I know. I
It
actually
probably should be
was gonna
less.
say, I halved it, but you rolled a 5 anyway. So
Ooh.
you kind of jump and kick these zombies, and you just hear this horrible bone popping noise, and one of your legs relocates for a second before it immediately explodes out the back of your knee, and the bone just shoots through your shin. And you roll
that's
like
months long
backflipping over this.
Yeah, that's months long recovery.
You backflip over this barricade and land on your back, and you let out the commands, and this volley of 5 really poorly trained musket men. Basically, peasants fire their rifles.
it was a sweet backflip. though.
Wow, hold on. 3 hit!
Yay!
So this blood mist basically just eradicates these 2 zombies, and unfortunately one of the children.
No, it,
Oh well.
don't
They're like,
actually.
wow, Ryan! Yeah, one really missed. One got a 12 out of 3 accuracy.
Oh my god. Well, they're all blinded, aren't they? Still,
Yeah.
or are they? Can they see now?
Oh,
No, they
yeah.
can see now.
Big
They've
deal.
just rubbed their eyes and they can see that they're still alive. And they're like, my friend! And he just... like blood starts pouring out of his mouth as the bullet enters and exits the cheek.
It's definitely giving me flashbacks of Attack on Titan.
Don't search for broken leg gifts, by the way.
No.
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 Okay.
How's that soldier going to
so-
deal with that emotion that he just shot a child?
He's like, Timmy!
God. Not Timmy.
At the sound of no, there's Angel and Rhino. You just hear this like, there's this like portal reappears, and just Scribbles just falls out of it, and he's got like a different hat on as he falls out of it. And he like lands right behind you, and he seems startled and confused.
Got a different hat on.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Seeing the danger you're in, he uses Magic Missile, the ability Charlie never uses, and kills one more of the zombies.
What's
I mean, he
magic
couldn't
missile?
heal my leg, but
Oh, do you want him to try to heal your leg? We'll do that next turn.
next turn. Yeah, because I think I might need it at this point.
Alright, Trebuchet Tom is like so pissed off at these fucking rats. They've just been nibbling at him. He uses Striking Spear, which is like he kind of stands behind a spear and like just runs forwards like a lance,
Oh, nice.
and he kills the last 2 of them. And there's a bit of a gap closer, so he ends up over here.
Oh, he
on
couldn't
this
have ended in
bloodthirst.
a worse spot, could he?
Mm.
Well, I guess they're all the same culture.
Attacking while they're busy focusing on Voltrum, he just jabs his spear right through the neck of the lesser demon and rips it out, wounding it as it's still focused purely on Voltrum. The 2 guards drag Bob away.
Thank God Bob is safe.
He's a hefty lad, and these
They want
guards
to come back from here after.
You say quietly as he pulls them away. Okay, Lesser Demon's turn. Right, he's going to come out of cash. It's
I
Angel.
was also jamming to this Adam.
It's so good.
Yeah.
What song is it?
Don't know. It's amazing.
Is that because it's
okay.
anime-esque?
Yeah.
But it's kind of heroic at the same time.
Alright, so
like us legendary heroes.
2 lesser demons attack Ultrim. All 4 abilities hit, so that's 4 sparks to come off, hopefully. 1 stored, 1 more stored, 1 more stored, and 1 more stored.
I'm capped. Okay.
Oh no, wait, because they got to do armor saves now for all 4 of those.
Okay.
Armor saves. What's your armor again? 8.
8.
Armor save. Armor save. 1 wound.
Oh.
So
Can I retaliate or?
Do you wanna fire it or?
I want to expend 2 charges because I'm kind of hoping that I could have expended 2 to then again like recharge 2 because I had like 2 extra there. So basically, I want to stun the one that's furthest away from. Is it Trebuchet Tom there?
This one.
Yeah, can I stun him essentially? And then I want to grab his blade after I've done that.
Okay, so he just goes. He's really quite chuffed as his blade like manages to draw blood from you, and then as your blood touches the blade, the charge runs up his sword, and he just goes like his eyes like start rolling into the back of his head, and you grab his blade and then mock.
Okay, I'll wait for my turn to use it.
All right, cool. Lesser demon attacking Tom.
Trebuchet Tom or Angel Tom?
Yeah, Angel Tom. 1 hit. Let's see if it's a successful counter. Successful counter.
Yeah.
How do you want to counter him?
How did he attack me?
So he lifted his giant greatsword above his head and brought it down onto yours.
Onto my
Head.
All right.
Yeah,
and it hit.
No, because you successfully countered. So.
Okay, cool. So it's gonna be crazy. So as he's swinging like that, I sort of do a spinning front flip at the same time, and then as I come down, slice him across the chest. It's something very cool in a movie that they put in the slow motion trailer of this movie.
The Zack Snyder director's cut.
Yeah, they wouldn't include it in the real one. Everyone would be very mad because they saw a glimpse of it in the commercial.
So you draw your dagger or your rapier or your lightning katana.
Lightning katana.
So you draw it down across his chest, and it like leaves a little static on him, and like blood starts welling up and pouring out, and it just screams in your face as you land. And you're like, dust your cloak off.
Yeah, I'm not happy right now. That pinky finger was really precious to me, and
I haven't had picked a chance it up yet.
I haven't had a chance. I keep getting attacked. Actually, you know what? Seeing as I did a front flip, spin, and land, can I pick up my pinky finger?
Maybe on your turn.
Okay.
So Willow immediately jumps onto the back of the zombie that's running towards Angel, and she just jabs her 2 daggers into his jaw again, and with the string attached to it, she just pulls it up and just cuts its head off from that point.
Fucking horrific.
As it slowly stumbles forwards with it on her back, and then she rolls off of it, killing it. She then is going to do a throwing knife and kill another one.
Is that called a Willow's smile in this part?
Oh, could be. I like that. That's what we're going to call it from now on. Rakesh, kind of seeing that all the fighting's being pushed back slightly.
He's just back there on his own.
He drops his axe, grabs the zombie's head, just goes, and puts his fist through its skull, killing it instantly. He's then going to run and jump into combat with this one instead. He jumps on its back and he's engaging in melee.
They call that
you guys are doing well.
Smile. That doesn't work as well the second time.
Alright, Angel. You're still in melee with a wounded Bloodthirster. No, not Bloodthirster, Lesser Demon.
Okay, so as I'm down on the ground, my first action, I'm going to pick up my pinky finger and I'm going to place it in my pocket.
Wait, hold on.
Is it? I assume it's near because I haven't moved.
Your hand is rummaging through the dog dead's innards and the bleeding, all the blood that's pooling from these zombies.
Rummaging? You said I saw where it was.
Last turn.
You killed a dog on top of it.
Yeah. And there's other things stood on top of it as well. So as you think you see it for a second, and you pick it up, and it's someone else's finger because it's got a ring on it.
Oh wow!
Is it the zombie's finger?
Not here.
You get one golden ring in your inventory.
Great, and finger. That isn't my own. Alright, so what I'm gonna do... yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna get that finger, there's that thing like... I'm gonna throw it really fast down its mouth and throw it. So it's like, you know, when you get a fly.
Yeah.
I want to do that to the thing in front of me. And if possible, follow it up with a slice.
Okay.
A katana that I'm already holding.
So, what's your dexterity again?
8.
Okay, so as it like screams and opens its mouth, you just with absolute precision and like a slight spark from your fingertips and its fingertip as it flies into the beast's mouth, and like it kind of stumbles backwards, and because it stumbles backwards, your dagger just misses.
Oh.
But it's now choking and is stunned.
Okay. Such a silly decision.
Orc Dad, Simple Simpleton is gonna sit down. Voltrum.
Is he not going to see the children? Coax the children in?
Oh, actually, yeah.
No, he's lost his arm.
Yeah, even then, he's a hero. He's running towards the kids. Okay. Voltrum.
Okay, so I've got an extra blade. I'm going to reduce the length of my axe. So I'm holding it like halfway down. I then want to kind of in one fluid motion hit the 3 in front of me that are not the stunned one. So like the stunned one would be starting on my back, like starting on the right, and just carve like 180 degrees round, trying to hit all 3 with both weapons at the same time.
So as you do that, you hear this bone crunching sound as the zombie, the first round, has its leg like kind of broken by the brunt force. Then when it's on the second way round, you just bash its head in completely.
Okay.
This zombie gets its head cut off, and now the weakened lesser demon is like the spear still in its throat. Its trebuchet Tom's trying to wrestle it down. Its innards just pull at your feet.
Nice.
You got one more action?
One more action. I'm not going to go crazy overkill, but I just want to use the sword of the lesser demon and just lunge it through its head.
Ooh,
Not going to get crazy overkill, but...
I was going to grab its arms and kick it, so its arms stayed
so
behind and its body went. But yeah.
Yeah. So the stunned lesser demon's now impaled and heavily wounded.
Nice.
Okay. Bloodthirst.
Armor is
right
fully
side.
charged now.
Nice. So Bloodthirst is going to attack Lulan first.
It doesn't like Lulan.
Lulan is stabbing it repeatedly.
I'm behind it, so it'd have to do a 180 turn.
Yeah, it's just going to swing its axe.
It doesn't know where I am. If it can't see me,
Actually, hold on. If it's on its knees...
it's on its knees, and it'd literally have to turn and then see,
Okay, no,
and then
no,
try and
you're
go
right.
behind.
I'm going to do something different. It's going to do Fireball, so it opens its mouth and point blank charges this huge fireballs it sucks in. Like, this massive ball of flame is just created like the size of a building, and it just juts out and just it's like kind of fires forwards. Let's increase there.
Alright, fuck me.
Just to make sure it hits everyone.
Yeah.
Right, he's big. That's just like 3 times the size of Lauren's ability. Okay. Now, how are we going to win this? Let's find out. Let me drink my tea as I think about this.
I remember my beautiful woman Clara before she had all those burn wounds.
Okay, so because Clara's channeling...
Interesting question. Because Freya is a fire mage of sorts, she couldn't do anything to counteract the fireball, could she?
She can use her
Like,
fire
kind
to
of-
fight. She can use her fire to fight fire, but it would just be defending her unless she had her ult.
What, she couldn't use like flamethrower to make a little bit of a shield and at least
No, I
protect
the flamethrower is like that, and then the fire, like this huge thing. It would just be enough to defend herself.
I don't know. She might get Clara in that as well.
Very Freya-esque. She does do that. She fires the 5 mini balls, and it just manages to dig enough of a dent where the fireball goes around a Freya's shape and hits the guards behind. Clara, in her excellence, she was channeling to use Earth. She manages to use her ability, and a wall of stone comes up and protects her and the 4 men behind her. However, 6 of these guards explode into flame as their armor just sinks into their flesh.
Well, they did well in the fight.
And now Clara needs to channel again to use her ability.
She used it to life save, basically.
Yeah, and the wall is just like slowly cooked. You know, in Naruto, he like slams a like Earth-style wall, and the fireball just goes around it like that. Okay, so the Bloodthirst's second attack. It's going to try and do a bite on Rob. Easily hits. Okay, where is our Robbie boy? Rob is just picked up in its mouth, and it like crunches down, but his armor manages to withstand. But you hear this like blood-curdling scream as like his ribs just snap one by one, and he's just spat out against the wall and slides down, heavily injured.
That was too much.
Clara. he's just jumped out of his bedroom window.
Take it.
Straight out. Clara now channeling her ability again, looks behind and sees that she couldn't save enough of them, and she's kind of like disheartened by that. And so she attempts desperately. She like slaps her hands together and then slaps them on the floor, and like spikes come out of it, like made of stone, appear out of the earth. And because the demon's on its like all fours, the spikes just dig straight into its throat and chest.
Nice.
And it takes 2 wounds.
Holy shit! So he's impaled on the floor.
Yeah, but like the stones break quite quickly because as it like wrenches backwards away from the damaging force.
I think Alex has unwittingly just created my next character. Me and Clara. I was going to do an Earthbender.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Well, you can have more than one.
True.
Be the blind band.
Okay.
Okay. I want my character, because he's still on his all fours. I kind of want my character I want Lulan to run up the back of its legs, up its body, and then I want her to use Blood Whip, and use it to grab both his horns.
Oh, okay.
And pull his head.
Hold on. This is going to be a Dex, a Wisdom, and a crit chance. So say red is your Wisdom. What's your Dex and Wisdom? Wisdom 7.
9 for Dex, Wisdom 7.
Okay, so you like lunge up its back, and occasionally you trip, so you drag both your daggers in, and then quickly climb up it. And you like everyone else just sees you towering on its shoulder, and his head slowly turning. This like rotting breath reaches your nose as you like summon this whip and like whip it around his horns, and you've got him now like you're holding either side of his horns.
Okay, and then I want to. I just want to drag it back as far as I can, just to keep its head. Like I want to. 6.
So you're pulling as hard as you can, and it's able enough for him to like kind of lean his head back, but nowhere near enough to get him to stand up. You lack the strength to do this.
I don't want him to stand up. I just wanted him to look up at the sky.
Oh yeah, he raised his head, but not too much.
Okay.
It's like the greatest rodeo I've ever seen.
I've just showed his throat. That's all I wanted to do.
The greatest cowboy I've ever
His
seen.
throat is exposed. Hint, hint.
The zombies
the
are
only
gonna.
people there are Alex characters
Yeah.
who can take that hit.
Fuck.
That's right. Clara might do something. She's the most like able NPC we've ever had.
Okay, so zombie on Scribbles. It hits. Scribbles is going to take a wound.
Does it just bat
Do you know what he's
him
on?
the floor? You could bat him towards Max, like a bitch slap.
Yeah, it just kind of kicks him in the stomach, and he like a football just goes and like rolls backwards slightly.
That spin.
Okay, now there's 1, 2, 3, 4 in combat with the soldiers. 2 hits. 1 save. Saved. One of the soldiers dies. And then we got 2 on Leaf again. Leaf really needs to be on melee combat. They land on him. He's got chances to dodge. Fail. Armor save. Fail. Succeed. So Leaf takes another wound. And the one on our boy Rakesh misses. Alright. Now it's Rob. So Rob's standing up from this like just absolute blood fiesta. He's like, nah, fuck this, and starts running, like retreating. He's like, I'm gonna just command instead. He like drags one of the burned soldiers back, and he turns his attention more towards the troll as him and Robinson go and engage it with their soldiers. So I'll do 2 Robs at the same time. 3 hits. Okay, so the troll, I believe, is the extremely injured one that Scribbles made him vomit up his own bowels. He's swinging his axes, and Rob ducks under and just slits under his armpit, and Robertson plunges his blade right through the giant troll's neck as it falls to the floor dead. Well done, Team Rob.
The Robs. They're going to be the spin-off show.
It's Rob and Rob. But how many Robs does it take to kill a troll? 2. 2 trolls. Alright, troll's dead actually, no more trolls.
It's going to be a short-lived series.
He died in pilot.
They don't have much chemistry other than their shared name.
Leaf manages to escape, so he like kicks back and lands on the box.
Hooray.
And immediately fires a triple shot at the zombies that gave him so much pain and kills them both.
Thank God. Hopefully he doesn't make that mistake again of jumping directly into close combat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why
what
did you
range
put down?
character would do that?
So Murdy's caught up and brings the bowman forward with her.
Aim for the bushes. Oh god.
Look, the man loved Bob. Can we just give him
I
that?
needed to save Bob. It's going to take too long to climb down.
Those legs should not bend that way.
So the archers loose a terrifying volley directly at the lesser demon. These 2 lesser demons. So these like 5 arrows fly through the sky and just make a pincushion of the one at the back, and the other one takes a couple to the chest, but seems fine. Freya, after saving herself and turning around and seeing like all these humans that have died because she couldn't save them, she feels absolutely nothing.
Yeah, well said.
She sees that Lulin has revealed the chest, and that's enough for her. So Freya decides to use her fire kick gap closer and aims it at the throat of the demon. Flying forward through the sky with this like karate kick on fire, she hits the demon square in its Adam's apple, and you hear this blood like softening crunch as its Adam apple explodes on fire. She then spins around and punches it twice in the face. One of the punches just knocks out a tooth, and she falls back to the floor underneath it. And the beast has taken 2 more wounds. Girls really do get it done, although I'm playing. Reiner, you're like horrendously disabled right now. I'll allow you to still shoot a bow though, because you're an elf.
Right. So I've got 2 moves, don't I?
Yeah.
So technically, I'm gonna shout at the kids to like grab me and pull me back.
Okay.
Shoot the zombie that is in front of Charlie.
Alright, so as they're dragging you back, you loose an arrow, and it kills the zombie in front of Scribbles. And they're like, "Wow, Mister, you're so cool. Can you teach us kids how to shoot?"
If you get me out of it.
Yeah, don't worry, boss man. We're gonna keep good protection of you. I'm Philip, and this is James.
Not nice
They're
to
dead.
meet you boys.
They're doomed.
Yeah.
Adam, what do you mean? So okay, now
I love this
Scribbles. So Scribbles like darts over and he sees your broken legs. Let me help you. And he like puts his hand on one of your legs.
So badly.
Yeah, let me just check what I've just done actually. So I need to go back into me and Charlie's chat to see what he's put as the side effects. Okay, so your... How's that work? We spoke about it. Okay, so your left leg, your knee pops back into place, but you take a wound as the bone re-enters your shin, and your left leg is now like you're able to use it again.
Okay.
But your toenail's now that of a child's, and so don't cover your toe completely.
Right, okay. So
Don't
I'm
grow
on
out.
2L.
But at least now you can walk.
I can hobble.
So, yeah. Okay. Trebuchet Tom. Him and Vulture have successfully defeated the group of demons. He sees this like... Oh. Well, I forgot about them, so they know they're there. He sees this creepy like spider woman who's kind of like floating by, and he just decides to just start running backwards slightly and letting someone else deal with it.
Whew.
And he vanishes. I know he's on the roof.
For a
He runs
second,
in and
I
tries.
thought You were going to
tries
make
to
those
assist
rats run
Angel.
down the corner, and he sees more rats. Nah.
So he runs and tries to help Angel, but he misses the demon.
That demon is stunned. It is not even moving.
Yeah, he misses it.
Okay,
He's a bit shaken up, isn't he?
that's fair.
Alright, lesser demons. So that demon now comes to, and with one of its actions, it's going to swing at you. 2 hits, so 2 chances to counter. Oh my god! You counter
which
one of
is
them?
it?
The one that's stunned in front of you, no longer stunned in front of you.
How's he no longer stunned? He hasn't had a turn of being stunned yet.
Hasn't he? Okay, yeah, okay, no, then ignore me.
There is a
these-
zombie to the left that could hit me if you want it.
No, they're in fights with the guards. This one's going to start just chasing Reiner. You guys have almost done it. You've almost saved the day.
Don't say that. You're just building
Too
for
soon.
suffering.
Too fucking soon.
Really?
To attack.
I feel like that's why you're saying it.
Yeah, he's building hope.
Yeah.
2 hits from you, Vulture.
Just to rip it.
That guy's also stunned. That guy hasn't had a turn of stunned yet.
Okay, well then, in which case, ignore me. We'll just go straight to Willow. 2 attacks on
Awesome.
Willow, 1 hit. Chance to dodge. She misses the dodge. Armor save. Willow takes a wound. Okay, Willow's looking a bit peaky now. In the corner of her eye, she's still watching her grandfather fight the undead red. Alright, Griffin, that is enough. You've literally licked my feet till they're soaking wet. Please, please stop. Okay. Willow's turn, so she's gonna attack with her daggers. Hits 1. That demon takes a wound. And now Rakash. I mean, he just bludgeons that zombie to death. And seeing Willow, he engages the next demon. Oh my god,
What
Griffin,
happened
that
to
breath.
Willow?
So she took a wound. The demon charged at her and managed to just hit her with like the blunt side of his blade. So she's got like taken a blow to the temple. She's still bleeding where Red cut her as well as he dived through the two of you.
Okay.
Angel, your turn. So you're a stunned demon in front of you, and guards fighting off a load of zombies behind you.
Okay. What do I have equipped right now? Is it still my katana and dagger?
Yeah, you've actually just got 2 daggers equipped.
I've got 2 daggers equipped.
Well, you've got your normal dagger and your katana dagger.
Okay. But that's kind of more of a short sword, right? Or...
Yeah.
Alright, if those not going to waste any time, then I'm just going to, seeing as it's stunned, just slice its throat.
Alright, so two blades get dash across. Yeah, and just instantly just cut deep enough that its head rolls back, and you see Trebuchet Tom standing there, bleeding heavily, leaning on his spear.
Oh, poor baby. Alright, and with
You got
my
another
next
action?
turn, I'm going to get my dagger and throw it at that demon attacking Willow and Rakash. My normal dagger.
As you fly across the battlefield and jab the wounded thing straight in the eye, appearing, you plunge the blade further, and it rolls back to the ground dead as Rakash stomps on your katana, just cutting through the skull of the demon completely.
Nice. A momentary break where all of us
Bless
on
you.
the right side, we're alright.
Well, apart from Red, who's flying around
Apart
the
from all
place.
the horror surrounding us, you know.
Yeah, there's so many dead people and dead rats at your feet. Okay, so Voltrim, your turn.
Okay, depending how easy this is, I'd like to, with the first part of my action, grab the sword, and then with like the end of the axe, like underneath, if it's like the sword's in the guy's head,
Yeah.
push him in the throat with the axe to basically leave the head where it is, still on the blade. Basically just kill this guy in front of me.
Yeah, okay.
See if I can do that. We'll start there.
Yes, you do that.
Okay. And then, like, while dispatching that, just saying, like, power over death is not something you should abuse. Turn to the right, and then fire off the 4-stack Thunderbolt right at the purple lady.
Okay. Did we say how much damage that was going to do?
I'll double check. I don't know if we did. I'll leave it up to your discretion. But it flings me back 30 feet, so sorry, Leaf.
He's gonna just
Fuck.
suddenly not be standing on boxes anymore.
Okay, so what happens is like you hear this like as like this light's kind of sucked in towards Voltrim's chest, and he just goes bah! Like a uni beam and just fires this burst of lightning that strikes at this demon, and you just hear this like blood curdling screech to the point where most of you are like kind of holding your ears as it's like yelling and like just shaking after this damage, and she falls to the ground now. Voltrim just goes through these boxes, just obliterating them.
Prone, if you want to knock me over, feel free.
And suddenly he just goes past. Wait. And also takes Scribbles out with him. And collides with this building as Scribbles rolls back even further.
Wow. I feel like it's meant to knock me 20 to 30 feet, and that's a long way I've just gone.
That's pretty far in feet, I'd say. Okay, Bloodthirst's turn. It now stands up, desperately trying to shake away the Lulan attack. So, Lulan, what's your strength?
6. Yes.
Okay, you managed to stay on its head.
Thank fuck.
But he's gonna basically pick up his axe at the floor and swing it down in like a cleave in front of him. Okay, Freya takes 2 wounds. And Clara's going to take a wound. It also stops her channeling. So that breaks her channel. Oh, I've already done Clara. Okay, Clara takes another wound. And these guards just get absolutely annihilated. Luckily the archers are out of range. But Freya is forced back, as well as Clara. And then it's going to try and step forward 1.
Does Freya take a wound?
That's 3 moves.
Yeah, Freya's
Tried to knock me off. It's
No,
done
it's
whatever, and then
standing up.
Did Lulan actually fall off?
No.
Oh.
It hurt. That was it, just standing up, Jess.
Oh,
To see if you could even stand on. Griffy, your breath is stinky. You got one stinky breath. That's right. Yes, you
Been
do.
licking your feet.
I know. To be fair, her feet smelled way before that anyway. Her breath smelled. Alright, Clara's turn. So Clara rolls backwards, stands up, and is been disturbed, and she just commands at the archers to fire and keep it distracted. And the archers are like, "Yes, ma'am!" They release a volley, aiming at its head, which is now a slightly bigger target because of Lulan, and they successfully do 1 wound. She then goes back to channeling. She's like, "Buy me time!" Okay. At this point, all of you can kind of see that there's a fight going on the other side of town. And there's a fight going along the walls as these siege towers are brought up. And you see the banner of Hardhome and the Crag and Barrowtown being raised. And arrows and cannon bolts, cannonballs smashing into the wall and firing over. But there are demons on the wall fighting these regular soldiers. And Robinson and Rob's
here.
Yeah, Rob's we just need to hold out a little longer. We need to kill the queen before this gets too out of hand. Let's finish off this demon. Men, and they're like, "Yes, sir." And then just before we do Lulan's turn, I'm going to quickly get some water. Sorry, guys.
I'm going to go get a cider.
Oh, I love a cider.
Strategy-wise, I might try and climb a building, hop from building to building, and come and help fight the demon.
Do you want to jump off the roof of a building?
No.
That's a sensible thing. Good plan.
I don't know what to do now that I've got the horns in a whip. I don't know what to do.
Okay, let me remember your powers. So you got the horn in a whip.
There's not many moves I can do. At least not
What
for a
about-
turn.
Can't you make all your clones appear all over his face?
No, he won't let me have my ult.
No, I've used mine as well.
When did you
I used mine
yours?
2 sessions ago now, but he won't let me because it's technically the same night.
It's been a long
You
fight.
not swing down on the head and then use that momentum to completely change his direction.
Oh, okay. Shit. Okay. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing I was going to attempt to do if I can get over there. I was going to use my grappling hook, wrap it round one of the metal things on him, and then chain lightning so it shocks him, channels through the wire into his metal that he's got on him. I don't know if that would help with your wires if we could pull him or something.
Yeah.
We managed to kill it last time by stabbing the heart, right?
No, that will... Oh, yes, you're right. Yeah, we did. That was when you...
So we know that works.
And the one before, yeah. I'll go drop and then use counter strike to try and get its throat and then get back up. No?
Yeah, give it a go. Give it a go.
Yeah.
Yes? No? Or should I just continue trying to throttle it back?
I don't know if I should come all the way over there or just try and kill this pink thing over here first. So
Try the pink thing. Try the pink thing.
I'm hoping we've just
I'm gonna get my drink.
done a shit ton of damage to it, so that the pink thing, because I don't see us killing red realistically for quite a while.
I think Red and the other guy are going to be in that little fight, so I wouldn't worry too much about them.
Should we just concentrate on pink?
I'd say so.
I think we can nuke one of them down, and then Charlie's here. Yes. Okay, that's how we deal with the Bloodthirster. Charlie.
Alright, give me a sec, I'll be back in a second.
Charlie's how we deal with Bloodthirster.
Oh,
Perfect.
yeah. Nope. Hey, Charlie! Nope. Okay.
No.
Nope. Just Charlie's here, but not here.
Hello?
Hello!
I can't
Charlie.
hear anyone. People
No,
hear me?
We're all
Yeah.
being really nice to you right now.
Okay, I've got my mic set to the right thing. I'm not muted from what I can tell. When I do the mic test and the headset test on Discord, it's all working. No idea. Yeah, that's working. Yeah, mic sensitivity is good. What the hell is going
No,
on?
still not.
I'm going to try closing Discord and reopening it. I actually don't know what to do.
So if Charlie uses Buddy can do some serious damage, hopefully.
Or do we not want to save Buddy for the pink bitch? Because I'm pretty sure that.
Yeah.
I think we can take out the pink bitch without it.
How is everyone on this fine Tuesday morning?
We're completely the wrong day, but we're good.
Yeah, we're not
Charlie.
there yet. It's just like, what country are you in?
I don't know. In what country is it Tuesday morning currently? Because sign me up.
Somewhere in the world.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm late. Pregnant
great.
fiance and all. Hey,
Sorry.
Jess. Hey, Max. Hey, Dan. Good to see you, Dan. How you doing, Dan? All good. I like to see. Nice new headset, Dan. Also, where's that lamp from in the corner of your camera?
Oh,
It's
right.
quite nice.
Oh, me! Fuck's sake. It's ironic because Dan is watching the Twitch stream.
Oh, I see. I was trying to overemphasize
Oh,
the
yeah.
fact that I was obviously
Emphasize
calling Adam Dan.
So I was there, like, is Dan like chatting to you on Discord or something? Like, where's
No,
Dan?
I was trying to be like Dan to kind of intensify the fact that you obviously aren't Dan. Adam, how's life? You good?
Not too bad, not too bad. Nearly got the new place sorted, so we can nearly.
Amazing.
Oh, well
in
done,
there.
dude. Charlie, I've done like a couple turns for you, so
Where am I?
you were kicked back slightly by Voltrim. You healed Max's leg,
Very nice.
and you killed a zombie with magic missile.
Very nice. Zombies are my speciality.
Lulan, your turn. So you're currently riding the demon.
Where in my turn cycle am I? Like, have I just gone, or am I going to be going in a few minutes?
You're halfway to your next turn.
Fine.
Okay. Right. Let's see if this works. I'm going to use the blood whip, and I'm going to swing down the side that's got the non-free arm. And I'm going to essentially try and use counter strike, so all three moves to well, at least
you,
with
you
one
just
arm.
used that last turn.
You got to update.
There's no
Windows.
cooldown for that. You've not put a cooldown
Oh,
for
really?
any of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I haven't used the last move because the last move I was holding it back. I thought.
No, you definitely used it last time, but if I haven't put a cooldown, then that's just your triple attack. Okay, so what, you want to hit it 3 times? Where, sorry?
Well, essentially, if I'm going from its horn and I've got it at the base of its horn, so I'll probably be right by its face, so about here.
So it's crispy throat, thanks to Freya's kick. Your blade slices, but you begin to lose balance. And you're now holding on to your own blood whip, but you do 2 more wounds to it.
Which it?
The big red
That's
thing.
the big thing. So you're hanging now off one of its horns by your blood whip. Zombie's turn. Are there any left? Oh, yeah, it's 4.
Yeah, Charlie, we found out his name was Clifford.
Clifford?
The big red demon.
Why does that not remotely surprise me?
No, not really.
2 more of the guards die.
Great.
Can I just ask a couple of questions? Do we have an inclination onto how many wounds this demon has?
None of you have done a perception check, so I can't say.
Wow.
And
that's
you
a
are
shock.
you are doing bloodied in this, so like if someone is visibly very injured, we can tell.
I have been saying like he's looking good or he's not looking great.
Right, so we can get some kind of an understanding
Yeah.
of like how bad the situation
I'll also
is.
literally say if it's a mortal wound or not as well.
Oh yeah, no, I mean like die. But yeah, sorry for the interjection. I just wanted to kind of
No, that's
clarify
okay.
so I knew where we were.
So there's about 6 of these guardsmen left. Rob's turn. So Rob, after killing the trolls, are like, archers, regroup, and the archers march forwards. This is the wrong song. Bear me 1 second. The archers let loose. After killing a couple demons, they're feeling a bit confident. And just like the demon's like trying to swat its way at the like elf hanging from its horns, and he's like really slowly lunging forward, and just these arrows start raining into his wrist and just distract him, and it takes another wound. And then Rob's going to attempt to, on his second action, get into combat and stop this thing from killing Reiner and the kids.
Well, that's lovely. Thank you, Rob.
Leaf does triple shot on the screaming demon.
Not Ryan and the kids.
2 arrows embed themselves into her chest. Freya. So, seeing like the archers are notching their arrows, she like hops back over the line and starts like lighting their arrows on fire for them. And they release another flaming volley, and she does a fireball move at the same time. This huge like, wall of flame and comes soaring down, just narrowly missing Lulan. And the demon like prince just takes this huge bolt of fire, and like all these arrows dig into him, and he lets out this like massive roar to the point where glass shatters around town. And he drops his axe, and he's looking very weakened right now.
I have to say, I love the description of the demon-like prince.
Reiner.
So, 2 actions. Can I get the kids to continue to move me backwards?
Yep.
As I get out my longbow,
Yep.
my siege bow, and then can I shoot the purple lady with my siege bow?
This is the most dramatic thing Philip and James are ever going to see in their whole life.
Pop out this giant bow as it unfolds, and like kind of using your foot to balance yourself, you draw back this giant arrow and notch it. The kid's just like holding on and looking at you, and you loose, and this bolt goes flying and embeds into her chest and pushes her back, and like this sort of time seems to stop for a second as she turns her head to you, and you hear this voice in your head, Reiner. You attempt to kill my slave, Reiner? For shame. I thought you'd agreed something with me. Such a shame. I wanted to make you a king among men. And the demon just vanishes and then reappears. I told you, Reiner, if you run, I come for you. Scribbles.
Help, please!
Okay, I'm gonna say...
Oh wait, 1 second, Charlie.
Does Charlie know where he is?
I've already used this Charlie, so you can't use it just yet. But I'm giving you another ability.
Okay. Let me quickly check that. Where's it going? Scribbles, private.
Your inventory.
Inventory. What, you mean like in real life? Oh, I see.
Yeah, you used it 2 turns ago, but yeah,
Fine.
sorry. Go on, Scribbles.
Okay, so I am. Can you zoom in on me just a little bit so I can just? And can you get me up to my POV? That's not a very nice demon immediately in front of me. Can I sense anyone in the vicinity that's injured?
Reiner next to you still has one leg bent the other way.
Well, I'm on 2 health, so
He probably deserves it, so he's fine. Is there anyone else that's injured?
Voltron's
Rob,
got
Voltron.
wounds.
Yeah, everyone's injured.
Okay, can I cast 2 spells in my turn and then not move in that turn?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so the first spell, I'm going to say I can cast a spell on the demon of Slanesh without risking hitting any of my comrades, because she's clearly directly in my line of sight. So I'm going to... How does she... Okay, just having a look at her, how does she look? Is she covered in wounds? Is she bleeding?
She's got 3 arrows embedded into her chest.
Okay.
and obviously a burn mark from the lightning, though.
Has she
Oh, yeah,
has she got any open wounds?
It's very odd because whilst the arrows are still inside her, they don't seem to have done anything in terms of making her bleed. They're clearly embedded into her, but it's almost like she's just made of stone.
She's made of stone.
I mean, no, but
Okay.
you know what I mean.
Okay. First off, I'm going to try and heal Reiner because I mean, clearly, he's not in a good way.
Alright, so it's similar
Still
to
give me
Decay,
a 1
right?
health
So,
now.
like, one does nothing, 6 is just a full heal, and then anything in between is a bit of a rip. Oh, 6!
Fantastic.
Reiner gets 1 hit point back, and his leg's recovered, so you can walk.
Yay!
Without looking a gift horse in the mouth, you did say a 6 was a full heal.
Yeah.
But yeah, as in he gets 1 hit point.
I mean, you didn't specify.
I'm not gonna. No way. No way. You get into full health. That's never gonna be a power in this game.
His
Full health-
leg remended. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
come on,
Six.
the man is magic.
6
anything can
is
do
a full hit point. 5 was gonna be that anything like disabling status, so like paralyzed, poisoned, or whatever it removes. 3, nothing happens.
I think
2,
a 6 should be 2 hit points.
I'm gonna roll now for you, Reiner, for looking a gift horse in the mouth. 1 is you die instantly. Oh, it rolled a 1. Reiner's dead.
Shame.
Joking. What did you want to do with your second action?
I am going to. Okay, let's go. Is she holding a weapon?
No. I know her model is, but no, she's not.
Right. So there's not like a particularly useful appendage she has right now.
No, she's just like kind of like.
Okay, I'm going to cast Decay on her neck, if I can.
You get a 2.
Doesn't do anything.
Alright. And Trebuchet Tom's turn. He's going to try and help these soldiers out. He kills the first zombie. Misses the second one. Lesser Demon, there's only 1 left. Is battling Rob. Swings its sword. Misses Rob. Wait, is there another one hiding? No, okay. Willow's turn. Willow goes in to help the guardsman as well. And kills the 2 zombies.
Nice.
Rakesh now running in to attempt to help Rob. Oh, you guys have done such a good job. Well done, guys.
We're gonna
We've
win.
Guys have
right
done
side.
so-
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Guys have done so well, but Max is dead next turn.
You guys are so good. I'm so proud of you.
Not just that, but this is like the third time of having this battle.
What, this day?
Yeah, this day. It's the third day, and this is the third
Yeah,
session.
it's
No,
a
the first day,
big-
third session.
Yeah, it's a big battle. It's still the same day. It's now kind of going into evening, so your ults are almost back.
Oh, Charlie might have missed the fact that on the sides of the walls of the fortress, we can see our soldiers from outside are trying to climb the walls and break in and battle in. So we do have reinforcements coming.
Yeah, they're
Ooh,
sieging.
that's
They've clearly seen the chaos and they're trying to take advantage. In fact, you kind of spot out the corner of your eye a Jeffrey Bowman already atop the wall, clad in armor and steel. No, I'm joking. You can't see that far.
Yeah.
No.
Not Jeffrey Bowman. He's my
No.
least favourite.
Shut
How
up.
dare you,
What a
sir?
bitch.
How dare
Yeah,
you.
by the way, where's Tommy? Or Timmy? Tommy. It's Tommy, isn't it?
John, we'll have to talk about that again because I forgot to do that bit with you, but there is an answer
Oh,
to that
right.
question.
Fine. I was going to say, we definitely had the opportunity to do that. I was
Yeah.
not just horrendously failing my job and role.
Hold on 1 second because I'm trying to get something prepared. My Chrome is running like an absolute bitch for some reason. What's going on? Right, well, while that's loading, we'll go to Angel, your turn.
Okay, my turn. So, everyone around us is dead who's a bad guy, right?
There's one zombie left, and that screaming witch.
Okay. I'm gonna go with my original plan. I'm gonna get my grappling hook, and I'm gonna go and grapple up to that building where Leaf was standing, and
Yep.
go up it. And then that's my first turn. My second turn, I'm gonna try and do the same to the next roof along, closer to the big demon. Do I see Jeffrey Bowman from where I am?
No.
Okay, fine.
You can't. You can only make out this fighting.
And I'll try and hide behind like that little bit so he can't see me. And then next turn, when I'm allowed to do stuff again, I will pop up.
Okay, I'm just. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the song I'm looking for.
Song for the big entrance of the fucking Queen.
Max.
Oh no.
What is going on with Chrome? My internet is so struggling right now, holy fuck. Fuck it, I don't know what this sounds like, but it's what I have to do.
So we're still winning, right?
Well, none of us have died yet, and that in itself,
Please don't jinx it.
none of us have died. We are immortals.
It's always safe to say that when Max is the most in danger.
Were
So,
you?
as you're like battling it out, and Angel, you quickly grapple up onto that building. Old Mentor's body comes flying back into the street
No.
and slams into bricks, and he's heavily bleeding.
Oh
And red
no.
blinks in front of him with a. The two stand opposite. Willow turns around. She's like, "Grandfather!" And he's like coughing and leaning on his weapon. And Red's like impaled to the point where like there's holes in his chest, and like there's just no insides left. And somehow he's still able to stand. And he looks up at you on the roof, Angel, and chooses a different song.
Okay.
Of course, it's gonna act like
Can
a
I-
goddamn anime.
I want to try and
He-
taunt now.
Can I
He-
just
This
say
is an
you
anime
need to
ending.
overwatch?
Say
This
goodbye.
cannot be an anime ending.
It is. It is.
We
The
haven't
grandfather's
gone through
gonna
his whole
die,
backstory
and they're
yet.
gonna go, "What?"
So, is this playing?
Classical ending.
No.
Music should be playing. Very quiet. You hear it?
Yeah, it's just starting.
So he lands, Mental lands, and he's like coughs up blood, and he yes, you are allowed to react, Angel.
Okay.
He coughs up blood, and he looks to his right, and like his blade's smashed in half, and he looks at Willow, and Willow goes to like run, and Trebuchet Tom's like grabs her and like pulls her back, and this is all happening. Angel, 1 second.
Okay.
And Angel appears out of nowhere, desperately trying to stop his Mentor from dying. Red dashes forward, but Mentor stops like Angel by slamming into his chest, and he like looks at you for a second. He's like, "My boy, you are the leader of the Robins now. You must live for the future of our order. Do good by them and bring an end to chaos. Bring an end to the chaos and look after my granddaughter."
Oh
And
no. Oh no.
Red stands up,
Not in that way.
and Red stands up and he looks over and he's like, "Angel, I'm so proud of you. I must die now. You must bring an end to me before I bring an end to anyone else." And then his mentor stands up and he's like, "My boy, it will be me to bring an end to you." And with like a blink, the two of them fly towards one another, their blades piercing through each other's chests. Lightning shoots out of Mentor's back and just explodes the window behind, and you think everything is over until this massive explosion of fire just tears from Mentor's hand as he places it on top of Red's face, and just the back of Red's hair explodes into fire, and his whole body just disintegrates into dust. And like Angel, you think you see Red smile as he disappears forever, and Mentor falls to his knees, falls to his face, dead.
Oh no.
Ah, shit. I'm kind of like tearing up a bit.
Oh man.
And she's like, "Grandfather!"
Angel, this is one granddaughter you have to respect.
Willow runs to it and she's like, "Come on, Granddad, wake up!" And he's just face down, his eyes staring off into the distance. And Trebuchet Tom leans down and closes his eyes, stands up and shakes his head at Angel.
It always reminds me of that scene from Lion King, where it's like, "Dad, wake up, Dad."
Oh.
Except
Like,
it's not bad, it's Trebuchet Tom.
And you see something clutched in the old man's hand, Angel.
Alright, I solemnly walk over.
As you arrive at his body, you see like a faint smile on his face as the sun setting like crosses over the shrouded eyebrows, and you notice that he looks a lot older than ever before, and you wonder how he could put up such a fight for so long, and that he truly must have been one of the best. In his hand is... Oh, sorry.
I was going to reach down with my hand that still has all fingers attached and try and find out what he has in his hand.
In his hand is a rusted key, which you know is to Red's lockbox within your order's headquarters. Willow looks up at you and she's like, "There must be something important for you there."
And I go, "No, something important for you."
And she reaches out her tiny hands in this moment of like kindness towards Angel. She closes the key in your hand, and she's like, "No, there is some part of you that you need to discover, and the answers to your lineage are in there."
Red was your father.
He was like a father. Alright, I'm gonna clinch it, slightly dramatically, and then put it in my pockets and go, "His death will not be in vain. Let's finish the fight."
Willow nods, and on that note, Ultrim, your turn.
So we've got Purple Bitch.
Yeah, Purple Bitch is...
Yep.
Okay. she can teleport, as we saw, which is ever so slightly irritating.
The teeny weeny problem.
Okay, moving to space between Scribbles and Reiner and her.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Ooh. What weapons does she have?
None.
Just like claws.
No. Normal looking hands. She's just staring. She's kind of like floating in a way, staring down at you.
Or is she well above?
No. She's like
Okay.
literally just a couple feet off the ground.
A couple of feet off the ground.
Well,
I'm gonna have to just hit what I can. So, trying to space, as I said, between, maybe force her back a little bit. Just kind of big arcs with the axe.
You're swinging, like, it grows heavy around her in a way, but you start to notice that she seems almost like she's not there. There's a reason why there's no blood. Your axe kind of like passes through her and comes out the other side, and she has this like mocking smirk on her face as you do so. And she leans in and whispers in your ear, "Voidwalker, you've chosen poorly."
Can I try and like grab her through the throat?
Your armor like ignites somewhat and becomes like blue with a static running down it as you manage to grab hold of her for a second before she disapparates, floats backwards, laughing. She's like, "Doom will come to you all. You think that one minor victory is enough to defeat our house in the house of the gods? Chaos is coming. What has been done cannot be undone. And you are sacrifices." Oh my god, what is going on?
Please, someone just kill her. Like halfway through
Yeah.
this, just.
What?
Buddy, I choose you.
What noble sacrifices Anarian has brought. I do so look forward to seeing how well you do. And her voice grows like deeper and deeper as she disappears into nothingness.
Well, I'm still alive, which is good. Thank you.
Fuck. Okay, Voltrim's then gonna make his way to the blood demon thing. Big thing.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm just going to turn down this music. So the demon is in really bad condition. There's blood like spurting out all over it, and it's not doing well. That's a little bit of free information there for you. Sorry, 1 second. I'm trying to get the next song up. Okay. Lulan. Clara is going to...
No, Clara's performing.
Yeah, Clara's going to do an action here, and you'll get a reaction. So, Clara slams both her hands down onto the ground, and the floor underneath the demon's right foot lurches upwards, displacing it completely, as he's like completely taken aback. The demon goes to lean on the building, but because it's broken down, he crumbles through and falls onto his back. And you'll get a reaction because it's flung you in the air now.
I want to do... Okay, assuming it's flinging me towards its head.
Oh, well, you're kind of up above it, so he's down on the floor looking up at you as you're in the air.
Okay, I want to essentially... I want to position myself, so whether that be a flip or just a twist or whatever, whilst I'm heading back towards the ground because of gravity, I'm going to grab my other dagger too, and I'm essentially going to use kind of like my combat strike, but essentially like a whirlwind. So like just I want to go back
So
down.
you've
Like
got one of your daggers in your mouth.
Yeah, towards its hard.
Yeah. One of your daggers in your mouth, and your two other daggers as you come down like a speeding bullet on top of it. Its open wounds beating. You kind of see like a look of fear in its eyes for a split second as you just pierce through it. As you pierce through its heart and just serrate all the way through its massive bulbous beating heart that pops and like blood just squirts all over you. And the demon lets out this like final roar that slowly tilts off into a higher pitched note as it dies. The crowd goes wild, and everyone's like, "Yes, the heroes, the heroes!" Clara falls back to her knees, and she's like, "Oh, exhausted and tired." The guardsmen are like,
I just want to take some of its blood because I'm assuming it's kind of semi-special, so I'm going to put some of it in my jar.
"Okay, you got a bit of demon blood." All the crowd looks confused at what to do next, and Rob marches forward. He's like, "Men, the battle is not over. We must not falter here. We have to capture this city. The castle is next. Gather those who are not wounded and march on." Rakash lumbles forwards, and it starts helping up the wounded as well. Let me just stop sharing my screen. All of the garrison start marshalling behind Rob. You go over and wait. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Hold on 1 second.
So do we explicitly know who this demon is related to? I mean, obviously Reiner has something to do with it, but...
Yeah, Reiner just hasn't had a chance to tell us yet.
Yeah.
So the flames are still going. The sun is setting, and now the demons stop roaring and breathing. You can quite clearly hear the city is just ablaze. There's fighting going throughout the city. You can just make out that on the outer wall towards the Antia side, there's fighting going on. You see banners unfurling in the wind. You hear a ram at the gate, and you hear civilians screaming and shouting. Some are even filling into this district now that the giant demon's fallen and are running through. Robinson reaches out to you guys and he's like, "I'll gather the men and begin defending this area again. We'll push onto the gatehouse and attempt to relieve it from the other side. It might be we can open it and solve this bloodshed quickly." You've all gathered round, by the way,
Okay.
I'm guessing.
Upon arriving, I'm going to go, Reiner, what did you see in there?
Right, I feel like there is some... you now have a non-broken leg. I feel like you should answer some questions.
Yeah, let's just say it was worse than what we just faced. Those demons were nothing. The last pink lady. Yeah, the queen is 10 times bigger than her, 10 times stronger than her, and this touches his neck and shows the blood that's obviously bleeding from it. This has a connection to whoever that fucking dude was that put the marks on our necks. Because the closer you get, the more it bleeds, the more it hurts. We're fucked.
Well, that's not
That
quite
really
the
does not
morale
sound good.
speech I was hoping to hear.
I'm hearing lots of problems and no solutions.
Right, well, we've got one queen, 2 blood demons.
No.
No,
They're just armored demons.
Okay, two armored demons. 6 suspicious bodyguards with special spears that I think might be a key to the Queen's defeat. But again, I'm not sure because obviously I didn't want to dilly-dally inside. I kind of wanted to get out as soon as I could. Lots of teleporting, which is going to be fun.
Are you saying the closer we get to her, the more we hurt?
The more the marks on our neck hurt. But I don't know.
I think what she's saying is the more in pain we are in. Does that make the more damage we take, the closer we are?
No, you won't take damage, but effectively what these do is your brands burn and reveal demons to you, but you to them as well. So you'll know who true demons, the really powerful are, because your similar to Harry Potter's scar or whatever will start to hurt.
I have a solution. Scribbles does not have that, because I believe he was.
No, Scribbles does. He still does.
Oh, okay.
I'm just very small and I don't think you could see it on my neck.
Cool. I thought you weren't there when we got it.
Yeah, but
I got it from a different thing. Wow.
he felt it anyway.
The group was all cursed.
Nice.
Your fate is tightly bound.
Well, not to jump on the running away bandwagon, but we do have a big gate we could open and let a lot of allies in and a lot of civilians out to start with.
Rob, hearing this, marches up to you. The Queen is clearly too powerful for any of the likes of us, and Robertson nods his head. You are the heroes. We will buy you time and draw their garrison away, because there's what Reiner mentioned earlier, but you all forgot, is there's about 200 more demons in front of the Queen. We'll open the gate.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
We'll open the gate for Henry and draw the main part of her garrison. A lot of you will have to fight her. Are you able to do this?
Willow stands.
Willow stands up. Yeah, Willow stands up, walks over, as well as Clara. Us Robins believe we can handle it. We're with you to the end, Angel. You hear like the cries of Trebuchet Tom, and the screams. He's like, "No, God, no!"
No, Bob.
Rob looks over, and Bob's kind of like lying, resting against the building, looking off into the sunset.
Bob was right.
As
No, it wasn't.
blood trickles down
Bob was
out of his
Blood
wounds.
was Bob was bleeding to death.
He was
Yeah, but
getting
he
treated
had
by
those-
the gunsman.
those guards
Scribble
when he got
saved
there.
Ryder over Bob.
I have to say I realise my mistake. I'm sorry, Pete. I have clearly prioritised the lower of the two targets.
Bob has a lot of blood to lose.
In all
Surely they
fairness,
would have stabilised it. They've had like
It
4
does
to
take
5
17
turns.
minutes to bleed out to death.
Bob's
Good
dead.
fact to know.
No, he's not.
Bob is only recently deceased, so
That's if you open the main
Charles
artery. as well.
might still have
No,
a chance
don't try and
to
res
revive
Bob. He deserves
him.
better than that demented amalgamation called a resurrection by Charlie.
It could work.
West.
Resurrection, reanimation. Two sides of the same coin.
Potato, potato.
Rob like
We
tear
will
comes
avenge
off.
my brother. You have my sword, my axe, and you have your brother.
I love that.
Can I,
so
can,
much.
can I go and hug Tom?
Yeah, Tom kind of like, although he's so much taller than you, kind of collapses in into your shoulder and lets out like stifling tears as he's filled with sorrow. And he like Rob kind of walks over and puts his hand on Trebuchet Tom as well, and looks over and he's like, "Many more of us may die before this battle is won, but we do this for peace, for safety, and to restore our lands. Go, chosen ones. Finish what you've started and save the day. Only you can fight her now. We'll deal with everything else here." And the men start to gather around, and everyone kind of like takes off their helmets. Though many of them didn't know Bob, it's just a sign of respect, and they nod towards the heroes, like offering their thanks. And they go to marshal towards the front gate.
Okay.
Can I take when I go up to Bob? He's got a hatchet and a frying pan, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Can I put the hatchet in both his hands like warriors?
Yeah.
Warriors tribute. And then can I take the frying pan? I'm gonna keep the frying pan myself.
Add that to your
what I meant
inventory.
Okay.
You got Bob's frying pan. So what that'll do is allow you to cook whenever you make camp, which will give you bonus stat. In the name of Bob. Also, Tom, your camera's come off.
No, it's
Hasn't.
just for you, Alex.
It's just for you.
No, I can't see Tom. What's the point in living? That's very weird. Why can't I see you?
I did
Now I
turn
can.
it off and then back on again.
Thank God I can see him. Everyone stop panicking.
I'm heartbroken. You happy to see? Are you happy to see this open wound?
Okay, so now you basically the lot of you gather around. You're all fairly beaten and bruised, but there's no time to heal. There's no medics on this side of the wall.
Okay.
Great.
One thing that I don't understand why everyone is no-selling the idea that we open the gates and get an army with us as
They
we
are.
charge in.
That's where Rob and Robinson's just run off to.
Okay, it sounds to me like he's passing the buck and he's saying go in there and fight them and we'll go open the
Well,
gate.
he's saying for us to go fight them because I'm sorry, but if we bring the troops, then it will just be more casualties that are unnecessary because they can't.
Effectively, they're drawing.
Unnecessary.
So the Queen's got 200 more demons outside her wall, like castle wall, and she's Rob and Robinson and Trebuchet Tom are dragging them out and
So they
distracting
are
them.
fighting still. They're going to fight the 200,
Yeah.
and we're going to sneak in.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So interesting.
What I will say is I will expand on my scenario. So what happened when I went in on my own was I snuck in through the top without anybody seeing me. And I shot the Queen through the shoulder, intentionally not meant to kill her, just to aggro her. She continued to stare into space as if she was never hit by an arrow. But her 6 personal guards all just started staring at me with their special purple spears. And then next thing I know, she's looking at me, and then one of the guards is up on the high banister with me. So they have some sort of teleportation. And I believe she herself threw a sort of purple spear at me, which is why I believe that the purple spears on the guards will have something to do with defeating her. But I'm not sure what yet, because I didn't hang around too long.
So it could be a case of get weapons, her own weapons, and fight her with them, like the, what's it called?
Yeah.
Syndrome in Incredibles, where you have to make it destroy itself.
I just love that there's a hero called Syndrome.
Oh yeah, by the way, there was also a massive fucking orgy going on with demons and a whole load of girls inside them.
Well,
And then Max, I went to history.
it was women being of the city being raped and turned into demon fodder.
Yeah, it was lovely.
Is that why there was only old women left outside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love how you described orgy as rape as orgy.
Well, no, they were just basically. It wasn't a pretty sight. It was a bunch of demons, and all the women were just on the floor in the middle.
It looked like an orgy until you started to actually look at it,
yeah.
and then it was just
He was like, "Ooh, oh no,
Oh wait, no, this is not consensual.
Yeah. Oh, and there was some sort of mist, which again I don't know how it plays because I was very high up. But there was a mist and a weird smell, so I don't know if they're using that to seduce the women or whatnot. But we need to be careful of that.
So maybe
If we
get
smell a
some
weird
helmet
smell
or something, we could get a helmet. Try and
A
block
board.
out the smell.
Did it seem to affect everyone equally?
But I was literally in and out very quickly, but it was only in the main building, and it was quite low down. It didn't cover the whole of the building. It was just kind of like a low-level mist.
Scribbles.
Kind of like a smoke machine.
You know that
Yeah, I know.
portal I saw you appear out of? How much control over those do you have? That seems to be a new thing you can do.
Alright, well, look, I feel like it's important that you understand, where I've been.
Yeah, where the fuck have you been?
Well, the long and short of it is...
The city is aflame right now, by the way. Maybe this discussion is...
We're walking, as we walk, we talk.
Okay.
Alright, so punctuality is important. I found a stone, and it helps me transport myself through the world. And
But not something.
I didn't really understand what it did to start with, if I'm fully honest. I mean, to be honest with you, I just thought it was quite a pretty stone, so I picked it up for my stone collection. And then I squeezed it, and I didn't want to be where I was, and all of a sudden I wasn't where I was anymore. And all I can say is I've seen waystones in this world, and they allow teleportation between the different, realms. And I feel like what I have in my hand here, it's like a waystone, but portable. It can't transport multiple people, and it can't accurately transport, but it can transport me. I have not quite yet mastered the use of it, and unfortunately, when I've tried to use it in the past, I have instantly been taken somewhere. It's not always been the place I wanted to go to. So I've ended up in a few mysterious locations. And sometimes I wanted to come to you guys, but really didn't come to you guys at all. So yes, I had a lovely walk. I met a horse. I met some men with silver trees on their armor. And I met an old dwarf. She was pretty cool. She was very scary. I may have stolen something from her. Don't know what it was, but I think that might be useful. And now I'm here. And there's a chance that if I use this again, I won't be back for a while, but I'll sure as hell try.
Just to let you know, is this like the waystone you meant, and then Lula's gonna like pick up a waystone out of her backpack, be like, this is a waystone we found like a couple of months ago now.
So yeah, so they were already they own a small waystone as well, but you'll notice that Charlie or Scribble's waystone is cracked, and like this dark mist comes out of it every so often, and it's what's called a corrupted waystone, and so Scribbles has very little control of where it will take him.
Right.
But it allows him to it recharges far quicker than your group, like fast travel waystone.
Okay.
Well, there goes.
Yeah, because what I know about our one is like it can be multiple as long as we all think the same place.
Yeah.
And then it recharges in like 24 hours. That's our waystone.
I absolutely love the amount of effort you just put into describing the dwarf, by the way, Charlie.
What you said, punctuality, was very important.
Yeah. But if you're,
what did you take, by the way?
So, I mean, I literally need to understand, do I have time? We're not like...
Yes, you do have time.
Right. Then let me give the proper version. First off, I picked up this stone, and as I held the stone in my hand, I kind of thought about how I hated half of the people I was with, and I didn't really want to be there anymore. And all of a sudden, I wasn't. And I thought, this could come in really useful. Whenever I don't want to be near Angel, I have just an instant off switch, and that made me feel very happy. I think the main issue with this waystone is its use doesn't fully work how I want it to. It's very quick, it almost instantly recharges, and when I use it, I can practically reuse it again almost instantaneously. So it's a very useful tool. But the problem with it, again, like I've said, is just it doesn't always work. The other thing is, when I use it, it does drain my energy, and I can't just, instantly use it without any kind of focus or concentration. So that's really number one. The second thing is, on my travels, this waystone has taken me to several places that I didn't really know existed or would have had any kind of corporeal access to, in terms of my understanding. One of these such places was the realm of a dwarf. Now, all I can say about this dwarf is she was very old. She wasn't in a place I've ever known or experienced in my life, but she was. When I stumbled across her, it was in a very ethereal, old, like cavernous place. There didn't seem to be a material entrance, but there were multiple different portals to parts of the world, and there was one incredibly well-sealed door. Now, as I kind of made my way through this labyrinth, I found her in the middle of it, and she had about 18 barrels of what looked like Kool-Aid, which was definitely made with too much of the cool and not enough of the aid. Quite thick, gooey purple juice surrounding her. With this juice, she sort of had this almost seeping into her, if that makes sense. And all I can say is, with the juice, I took some because I wanted to see what would happen if I took some. I've got some as a sample. I put it in some bread in case I ever fancy a snack later on. I don't know what it's going to do. I mean, this is a total YOLO, so it may get us out of a bad situation. I may die. We're going to find out one way or the other. In addition to that, she had an incredibly old and ornate staff next to her. Now, this staff has sort of since spoken to me and told me that it's the staff of more. It's actually the exact opposite to the staff of less. And it's incredibly powerful and old. It's also horrendously too big for me, so terrible as a close combat weapon. Luckily, I don't do close combat at the best of times. So this is currently hidden in an undisclosed location, and I have masked its presence with my magic. My goal is going to be to try to learn how to use this staff before I start dumping it and using its powers, because really, again, it's kind of like that little ball of purple goo I have in a bit of bread. Could go either way. We might all die. It might be really useful.
Yeah, you do know that it's the staff of the Cult of Morve that turned that dwarf from way back when really evil and basically started a massive uprising.
I'm almost certain, to the point that I would put money on it, that is that dwarf.
Yeah.
I mean, it is that dwarf, but it's also not that dwarf. We'll get to history later, but let's go.
I love to imagine that like you guys are just walking peacefully, like you're just chatting as you walk, and the city's just ablaze. Like women and children and men are just running past, and going, Jesus, running, and you're like, yeah, well, I had this really strange adventure as you like walk through.
I mean, honestly, you wouldn't believe the things I've seen. The one thing I will say though, because this is very important to remember, is with this staff, I have hidden it. Now, I do want it back, and I'm not quite willing to leave without it, so we may need to go and fetch it at some stage. I mean, there's nothing urgent. There's nothing that we... I've hidden it around, it's somewhere. I don't want to, people might be listening. They're going to want the staff back. I don't want to say where I've hidden it. I know where it is. I've masked its location with magic. Now, I really want this staff back, and I'm hoping that my waystone is going to be able to take me to what I want. So
why do you really want this staff back?
Because it's my staff now.
But why is it your staff now, Charlie?
Because
the Scribbles.
It's who is this Charlie of whom you speak? He sounds like a fantastic guy. For some reason, I get the idea he'd be an excellent dentist. Well, because if you could ever think of being a necromancer and then being handed a staff of like insurmountable necromancing power, it kind of, why would you not want that?
I have a feeling that we should save that, but not give it to you at the moment, because I feel just a little.
Let's talk of this later. We have a fight.
So
none of this contributes towards that.
Rob and Robinson have drawn the 200 garrison away from the castle, and that the giant doors are open, and just silence is from within, except the pitter-patter of the occasional patrol.
I feel like we should try and sneak in. Like, not to
we
the point.
can sneak in through the top and go into the top the same way I did.
Yeah, I would go some similar, half the same as you did, and half like a different route. Not just because she knows we're probably coming. That's a guarantee. But we can at least try and get the edge of surprise in somehow, I think.
We could attack
Yeah,
her.
by the way, she talks to me in my head now, so I'm pretty sure she knows that we'll be near.
And are you telling me that she talks to you with complete accuracy about what you're doing?
She's only spoken to me when I was running away.
You all.
Oh, hi!
Chosen ones? Are you coming to kill me?
No, we're coming for the orgy.
You come out for a lovely chat.
No, I'm going to sit on my throne. My earned throne.
Can I sit on your lap?
Why, of course.
Alive?
No.
Nice try.
Come in. There is much for us to discuss while the city burns.
Can we discuss without losing our heads?
No.
Fuck.
You made her think about it.
You may do this.
And so you walk through the hall, into the great hall. You guys, everyone watching live?
I'm watching.
Oh, I don't want to be back here.
Yep.
Charlie, you watching live?
No.
Oh, surely I wouldn't let Willow come
Right.
along.
Willow was determined. Robin's a skilled hero.
Have
Give
we
me 2
hit
minutes.
at all on the walk there?
What was that,
Because
Jess?
obviously we've been able to patch up our
I'll be right
bleeding
back.
and everything, so
Okay.
I feel like we should get one win back.
Chess is BRBing, in case you didn't.
Max, if you ask for one more thing, I'm gonna kill your character. You have got your wound back, young man. You can wait till Charlie's heal. No, not another wound. You're on 3.
Okay.
You all have second characters prepared anyway, just in case, or should do.
Only 2.
Do you have a third?
I mean, Dan and I have just made a character.
I didn't think Dan wanted to play.
He might not.
Well, I know he doesn't. Do you mean he might do?
He might do. Who knows?
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, he'll have to talk to you, I'm assuming, because you're the one running the thing.
Yeah. What character has he come up with?
Well, you two can chat.
Okay, very cool. Very cool. I didn't think he liked D&D.
Dan likes D&D, he's just very lazy and doesn't want to do the preparation behind it.
Oh yeah, that's quite a lot.
But he also misses his friends.
Oh.
And he has an entire evening where we're all here and he can't play with us.
Oh. Oh, he wants to join this group?
Maybe.
Oh, I guess
maybe.
Maybe.
He's been talking in the thing, sorry.
We're basically coming up towards the end of this session anyway. Just give it to this cliffhanger because I want you all to be here, including Lauren.
All right.
Next bit. But it's good to get that battle scene finished. Is Tasha just staring into space? Has she moved?
Is that actually Tasha?
She's playing a game.
Or
okay.
She's got a controller in her hand.
Oh yeah, I wasn't. It wasn't Mac's screen for me, so I thought she was just staring into like nothingness.
I mean, that's what we look like when we play.
No, I look like this. Bum, bum, ba-da. Bum, bum, ba-da.
Hello.
Hello.
There we go.
I'm just waiting for Professor Tumnus.
Professor?
Mr. Tepesh.
Tepesh, I fucking love Tepesh.
I think
Tepesh
I
is
was
just Max, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I was actually doing a RimWorld, and I was making us on RimWorld, and I just called Max Tepesh.
He is Tepesh now.
I fucking love RimWorld. It's so good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh, fucking
Can I
amazing
ask
game.
a question? Has our ult reset now?
For this fight, yes, your ult will have
Thank
reset.
fuck. Right,
Technically, I haven't used my ult, so does that mean I get a double ult?
No.
Sad.
I know the answer now. He's not that lenient.
Yeah. That's all DM shit. Come on, Tom!
I'm here.
Alright, so you enter the Great Hall, and there's this like pink mist that floats gently at your ankles. Standing in front of you is the Queen's last guard.
I guess, is it too late for us to have decided to have gone up through the window like Max suggested?
Yeah, but you can see the window
Max?
anyway.
Right.
Reiner.
No,
Tepesh.
Max. Oh, him.
And you basically see this like, well, I'll reveal it in a second, but
Oh,
I just
no.
wanted to do a little cinematic.
Da, da, da.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Oh, shit. What is that?
Oh, Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Fucking hell.
She's gone.
And so the Queen floats forwards and says,
Oh, I forgot about the bitches with the blades with no armor, sorry.
So good to finally see the sacrifices of an Aryan. Though I must admit he's played his hand earlier than I assumed. Such
Wow,
a
she's
shame.
very well spoken.
Such a shame to undo everything he has done. Former Herald. Now, what do we have here? Reiner? always rushing into combat.
Can I just
The
ask that?
Void Walker. Tell me, boy, or shall I say, collection, what's it like seeing the other side and not being able to explain the horrors that await you all?
It's useful not remembering.
Freya, the elf wannabe princess. How interesting it is to see you. Are you here in your father's stead to correct the error of his ways? The guard who wasn't watchful enough. Lulan, the child experiment. Failed or succeeded? Even you do not know that yet. Scribbles? Well, I don't know much about you, save for the thing that you saw and do not understand.
I can save you some time and tell you I'm very bad at writing in textbooks, but
And of course, one second.
Don't worry, it happens to a lot of ladies when they witness such beauty.
And of course, the Robins and their new leader. It did torment me so to watch the old man suffer at the hand of his former student.
Can I do so while she's talking?
But do tell me, what was it like seeing your father figure appear before your eyes once more? For I much enjoyed toying with him and having him try to kill you. No, they're just light smacks.
Okay.
Always with the sneaky DMs.
And
Angel
now-
just isn't going to say anything.
I do so wish to see your combat with mine own eyes, and not through that of a soul I have reaped. Best of luck to you, Chosen. I do so look forward to sacrificing you myself.
I'm going to say this. Listen here, you call yourself the Queen, yes? Then if you're so big
I am
and
the
strong
Queen of all.
and almighty, why don't you fight us one-on-one and prove
Oh,
yourself?
No. No.
Very well. Who do you nominate as your champion?
The one man
think,
who can take you down. Voltra.
Void Walker. This is an interesting turn of events. The guard's like part ways.
As she comes forward, I want to
guard's
yeet my
part ways.
fucking lightning sword at her.
Wait, hold on. Wait, sorry.
Yeah, didn't expect that, did you? A classic case of not playing fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my ult on her at the same time and use all of them to
hold
stab
on.
her.
1 second.
Everyone just use the
Hold
ult, please.
We were going to do a cliffhanger here so Lauren can join, but I'll
Okay.
play this turn through just because I want to see what your plan. So what? Wait, you're gonna yeet your katana.
Yep.
Wait. First things first. Can I roll a perception on her and see what she's holding in her hands and everything? Because I don't know if she's holding that fucking spear or not.
Sure. What's your perception?
It's 8 now, or 7 or 8.
So you see a floating demon queen in front of you. Within her hand is a spear, and she has 6 guards with spears behind her that look completely different to hers. Are 2 guards in plated armor. Are 4 banshee screaming women, clad in no armor but with like jagged blades,
Yeah, I remember.
and a couple of sorcerers, and that's it.
That's it.
Okay, so
Where
wait.
the sorcerers?
Ding. Ding.
Ugh.
Ding. Ding. Ding.
That's more than a couple. A couple is
couple.
2.
Ooh. Someone's going about the right way for a -1 hit point. So did you wait, Freya, you want to clone yourself immediately?
Now, our grand leader clearly meant 2 couples. Both set of sorcerers are in relationships with one another.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just
Okay,
remember
I'm
that when
sorry.
you go with this sword throw, if you get a +1.
So do you want to play this turn now then, yeah?
No.
Should we wait for
No,
Lauren?
let's
I feel
wait. Let's
like-
wait.
Let's wait for Lauren.
it's unfair to start pushing.
Because we'll get into the one more turn.
Can we just say you've paused the game as the lightning sword is flying through the air?
Yep.
So as we start off with all our surprise attacks.
Yeah. Everyone put your stuff in your inventories that you haven't done already.
Apart from the thing you've just given me, Alex, I haven't got any other stuff right now, do I?
No, not yet.
Perfect.
Except
I'll put
the
the
thing
waystone and
yeah,
the
that you-
stuff
popped outside. Yeah.
and blue,
As
purpley ball of goo.
As a
Do
guess,
we-
how long till Lauren? Because I might grab another cider bits in the garage. But if I don't have time...
It'll be a different day.
session.
Oh, you're just stopping flat out right now.
Yeah, so it's just a short to finish off
Okay.
that last session.
Do we level up?
Yeah, after that
yeah.
last one, we ain't leveled up in a long time.
Not yet.
Your
2-5.
last level up was the crag. Because
Should we get one for defending
How-
the city?
Yeah, go on, fine. You can have one level up.
Yay.
Nice.
That was like 3 sessions. Well done, guys. I actually expected that to go far worse for all of you.
I like
did.
how we constantly exceed Alex's expectations. Not because
Yeah.
we're good. Not because we're good, but because we're not terrible.
Yeah.
Do I don't roll wisdom for anything, do I, Alex?
Perhaps you should start doing that. No, because you haven't used your or learned any spells. So wisdom is spells.
Yeah.
How
what's
was
the-
that session for everyone? Did you have a good time?
That was really
Oh,
good.
so
really
good.
enjoyed it.
Good.
Sorry, I was a bit late. I've got to look after the old wife, you know.
It's alright, man.
Fiance for now.
Yeah, true.
Fiance for now,
You'll
true.
make the most of saying that because you don't get to say it for very long.
Baby
Well,
mama.
Yeah, technically.
You're a
Can
baby
anyone
mama.
remind me what level we're on?
3.
Unfortunately, I don't think so.
I think that's
Yeah,
what
good.
Fiance-
Well, do you remember when the last time you leveled up was?
You guys-
I've looked through everything and
On
apparently
your-
it was level 5, and that clearly
On
is
the
not right.
No, I think it's
I think we're
Yeah.
level 8 now.
yeah. At
It's
least
not
by my
level 9.
stats, we're level 8.
Getting close to that
How do
D20
you guys
dice
know
roll.
what level you are? I just plop a new point in every time. I don't keep track of it.
I think they're just counting the points that popped in.
Yeah, I got a comparison of like my original compared to what I am, so I don't go too high.
Yeah.
I just had to say
Yeah,
that
yeah,
pub fight that happened changed this scenario so much more than I ever thought it would be.
In what way? Expand?
Well, the book was kind of going to be a help or a hindrance depending on how it went down, this fight. But it was going to reveal like another lore dump because you guys lost it. Then you. I still think back and I'm just like, fucking hell, I can't believe I went like that.
Can you not? I mean, I totally can.
To be honest, there was only like two or three party members who could collect it. The rest of us were unable to because we were too unstable.
I tried.
Well,
I mean, I
Freya,
feel like-
Freya
Not
was
try.
You
You
didn't.
did not try. You chose to bottle.
I thought
chose
about
to get
it, but it's
involved.
like
He chose to get
Freya
involved.
was one of the people that could hold the book without it like whispering too much to her. Unlike
Freya proved
Ripples.
she couldn't hold the book.
yeah,
She
she
opened
definitely
it.
did. She could hold the book.
Yeah, Freya just opened it willy nilly anyway.
I
Yeah.
That was a good
Well,
game.
I just know if my character touched it, it would not go well.
Yeah, what you missed, Charlie, was that the book, like the demon, one of the needed things for the like final quest is called the Grimoire of Destruction, and it like whispers evils to you, and it like corrupts people and turns them into these evil beings.
Mm.
And what happened was, Lulan and you wouldn't be able to hold it because you're too chaotic already.
Right.
So everyone else took turns because it's kind of like the One Ring where it like debilitates you and like really like drags your fatigue down and stuff. And then so Lauren was like, "I'll have a turn holding it," and then just immediately forgot she's not going to open it. And she was like, "I'm going to read the book," and she opened it, and this giant We had to pause the session and roleplay it. This giant film of like this huge pillar of smoke and steel rose in the air, and like these hands started grabbing at everyone.
And her eyes went purple. She got mine.
The only reason we survived is because of Angel, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, blinding, using his blind ability.
And then I blinded the eye and I electrocuted her hands.
Yeah,
wait, did Angel do something good?
Yeah.
It did. It saved the world.
Pretty much.
I thought because of his boots of air, he just went like off the wall.
I was hanging onto the chain, like, Well, you know.
I'll be very impressed. Angel, you did a good thing. My opinion of you has raised from none to
1.
You say that every time, but it's slowly incrementing. It must be at point 4 now.
Angel grows longest.
It always goes up like a solid 1 and then immediately and rapidly drops back down to 0. But you know, you're working on it.
Nominating Voltron to fight the Queen without consenting here.
No, Voltron would have done it.
I think I
It's
still
not the
will.
issue that he would have done it. It's not the issue that, you know, scientists were so busy wondering if we could. They never stopped to think if we should.
Can we know our role like for next session? Can we do it now? So we know who goes first, second, third, fourth,
Yes,
fifth.
please.
Can we just know that now?
Yeah, okay. Sure.
Can we do initiative?
Yeah.
Bear in mind that we all do surprise attacks first.
Or, and can we all do perception rolls?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
We'll do the initiative roll and then perception roll on the day.
Right.
Because you have to use that as one of your activities, your turns. Okay. Alright, let's start rolling. Lulan gets 13. Angel gets 17. Rhino gets 4. Voltron 15. Scribbles 2.
For fuck's sake, every time.
Wait, it's bad.
Going at the end is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing because we can group them up.
No,
Wait, who went after
it's not the
Scribble?
bad, it's the fact that I have a notoriously low roll.
No, 2 is first, 1 is first, 20 is last.
Okay.
That's how I
Who
do
went
it.
after Scribble?
So Freya with 12. Willow gets 1.
But surely it would be me with 4.
I'm just writing them all down first.
Oh,
And then there is Clara with 10.
Okay.
Spear Guards with 16.
Yep.
Berserkers with 14.
Mm.
Sorceresses with 1.
You can't. Willow's got 1.
Well, they'll be after Willow then.
Well, Scribble's after Willow, so they'd have to be 3.
Yeah. Fine. The Armored Giants with 8.
Okay.
So we've taken, and then Queen is 4. Oh, Rhino's
No,
4.
Rhino's 4.
Yeah, Rhino's 5.
He'd have to be 5. Queen has to be 5.
Yep. So it goes.
So it goes Willow, Scribble, Sorcerer, Rhino.
Wait. Willow, Scribbles.
So yeah, Willow, Scribbles, Sorcerer, Rhino, Queen. We missed 6. We missed 7. 8 Armor Giant. 9 we missed. 10 is Clara. 11 we missed. 12 is Freya. 13 is Lulan. 14 is Berserkers. 15 is Voltron. 16 is Spear Guards. And then 17 is Angel.
Okay. There
That's
you go.
it.
It's the turn order, everyone.
yeah, yeet.
So I go second.
Yep.
That's That's all I need to remember.
Do we still get our bonus ambush action XCOM star with whoever joined in? I think it was me and Lula. Before.
Yeah, I'll
No, I'm
allow
cancelling
that.
out. I'm cancelling out.
You're cancelling
Oh.
yours.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna fire something.
Come on,
I'll
she's
do a
just
free
spread
shot.
her soldiers out the way and walked right down the middle,
Yeah,
mid-sentence.
yeah, fuck them.
So-
I'll allow the ambush action.
and it definitely startled her because Alex stumbled mid-sentence, not expecting it.
Yeah, that's
She's
what I'll
like,
allow.
well, you know.
Yeah, I did like the voice crack to really emphasise how Alex is not expecting that.
That's probably
cute.
my favourite part of the session right at the end. So, with one
Wait,
hand.
what?
It's like, with that man.
Can always allow an angel to just fucking do it. Like,
Unpredictability. Oh man,
Yeah,
did
nice
I pick
work.
up my finger?
No.
Halfway through that battle, I was like, oh, I swear I forgot something important.
oh well. I'm losing half. I've lost half an ear.
When you were going up to your old mentor's body,
Yeah.
I messaged Alex saying, make the finger be in his hand.
Like a magic
Put
trick.
on.
I
It's
thought
like
I'd
just-
take away from the emotional.
Oh
like,
god, what? I get what you mean
destruction.
now. It's like, oh, that's my pinky thing. How kind of him, he picked that up in his lightning speed battle.
I just love the you pick it up and your turn. It's like, oh god. Just throw it into the demon's
Well, I threw it in
mouth.
there. By the
Yeah.
way, can we get Dan in the Discord? Because he watched on Twitch and he's, I don't know
Oh,
if he's in the
sweet.
Doom or Anonsol. Then he doesn't just have to
Oh,
sit
no,
there.
no.
Especially now that the game's over and bring him in, he can chat.
I think I have to go to general for that because it's been so long since I don't know. How do you add people?
I don't know, Charlie's the
Really?
boss of-
There's normally you
Members
copy the
list?
link to the Discord.
Yeah, how do you get the
Yeah,
link
you-
there?
Like next to any channel, you can just create an invite.
Oh, right. Invite people. Copy. Where is it? No, I sent it to him.
It's caffeinator. Okay. I think he's listening to Twitch, so he should know to look. But what was everyone's favourite moment? Because I think. Oh, there he is. Oh,
Oh, look
yeah,
at
he
this.
is the man.
Straight away.
He saw it all.
Oh, it's so much louder in here.
Maybe.
You're in a war zone now.
Right. Groovy as no chill.
Oh,
It's a guest appearance from one of the pedestrians in the city that's ablaze.
I did text him. I was saying, Dan, should we make you a random guard NPC?
Oh, we could do. We could do.
I strike with my iron sword.
Lots of death in this episode. Poor Bob.
That was such a shame.
Mental.
Mentor as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't
And then-
prepared for that emotional mental.
I was just curious, but do you guys remember the dwarf who loves beer?
Yep.
Rolo.
Yeah.
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 He's missing an eye, isn't he?
Yeah,
Well, no,
he got.
he had his head crushed, and none of you went to check on him before you left.
No,
No,
because
we did.
he was
We
going to
did.
stretch it away, and he was
We
like,
did.
Yeah. Gerwar
He
gave
was
him the
out
healing
of time. He
potion.
was stable.
But I meant on the day that you left, like for the battle, to sneak into Maidentown.
Well, we had to rush because
true.
It was
True,
Clara.
true.
we had to.
Clara was
Catch
like,
up with
basically
the-
gonna say
And
that
then-
it's fucking
Clara.
dead
Yeah, we had a
already.
massive, weird nightmare all together.
Yeah.
guys, hold on. We need to say bye to Rolo. Don't want to hurt his feelings. Let's wake him up in the morning. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, he was stable.
Rolo,
Yeah.
we're heading out, sweetie.
What,
There's
why?
some
What's
beer
happened-
by the
what-
sat in the fridge.
Nothing's
happened to Rolo?
Nothing's happened to Rolo.
Nothing. I was just wondering. I was trying to remember all the injuries of the named characters.
Oh, Bob,
As soon as they get a name, they die.
No, Bob's been around for so long and faced death like
Yeah.
3 times.
Because we have like surrounded them in cotton wool. We've worked
Yeah.
so hard to protect them from you, Alex.
Also, Reiner, you need to remember your bloody wind wall ability, because all the entire time I was like, I mentioned it multiple times, but any projectile shot through wind wall, are like strengthened and become armor piercing, as well as any like fireballs.
I never think to fire through. I always think to defend.
Because fireballs like become triple in size, so I was like, oh, I know what. I was thinking about it today, and I was walking Griffin. I was like, I know how they'll defeat the Bloodthirster. They'll like use Blood Whip and the chain to like trip it up, or they'll like do like fire blasts of wind wall and stuff. And then I came in, and the last thing I expected was Lulan riding it like a horse. So,
Dan, as a complete new guy to that whole story, what did you think of that mini adventure you saw?
Is Max always a Dundee?
Yeah.
Max has killed more innocents than the demons so far.
Truth.
I think his broken leg would be
You've got 2 kids now.
I did like the children
One in my
dragging you
character's
away.
arms.
When was the second
I'll
one?
never forget the stealth mission in the crag. Dan and Charlie, you missed this actually, but Gerwar, so Adam's other character, and Max's character Rhino were sneaking into this watchtower, which had like a massive overwatch over like the whole city, and Gerwar like broke down the door and rifled one of the guardsmen. Rifled one of the guardsmen outside the door and caught his body before it fell. And then Rhino runs up to the door and is like, right, there's going to be guards in here. And he like kicks it, like slides in combat stance and fires 3 arrows. And then just 3 innocent chefs just fall dead at the dinner table. Like the maid, the chef.
Could it be enemies? We didn't know. It was a ride or die situation, alright?
And then Gerwar walks in and looks at Rhino and Rhino's like, oh, I've done it again.
Oh god.
Yeah, in the previous one, he fucking killed a child in my arms, hacked her in half.
Oh my god.
Would-be enemies is to kill them, like in an entirely like populated city. Man, look at all these potential enemies.
To be fair, that will one day save his life.
It will.
Just when he least expects it.
I like that moment there when Max messaged me saying, "There's something about those cubes."
Yeah.
Clearly messaged Alex as well. Alex went, "No, Max, they're just lights."
I don't know, there might have been some special power from the cubes.
It's alright,
That's
Andy.
the
It's
initiative.
just Polonaise.
Oh, bud.
Oh god.
One day I'll do something and Alex be like, yeah, you defeat that boss very quickly. Because
Well,
of
I mean,
Rhino.
to
And
be
I'm
fair,
like,
when you hit red with your ult, you did. I messaged Tom this, but you saved Willow because if he had that, because you disarmed him with your crit. So if he had had that sword when he lunged in, it would have like basically cut off one of Willow's arms. So you saved her.
Willow's mine now.
I mean, she's like 18. So
And I'm half help. So I'm like 70 something.
And that makes you entitled how?
If you're hard help, you can get a child.
Right, we're all forgetting the biggest Rhinoism, which was aim for the bushes, where he jumped off a building and broke both his legs. And then had children, you then had 2 kids drag him around like a horse and cart.
That was my favourite bit. That was absolutely mine. It was that, and like he had one of his legs repaired, and I was imagining him like having this other floppy other one, trying to like shuffle it around as he like pulls his siege bow, his like enormous fucking bow. It's like, oh my god.
I just love that like the kids just watch one of their friends become a bullet sponge, and then they're screaming and crying, and this elf tumbles over with 2 legs like the other way, and it's just like, drag me. They're just crying, dragging him by his like shoulders.
Oh, I should have done a charisma check.
It saved the kids, didn't it?
Yeah,
So it's fine.
technically you
You
said
did save
2 of them.
Yeah.
You did order
That's
the
methods by
gunshots that killed the
madness.
first.
Sometimes.
Yeah, you did order the gunshot that killed their friend. We'll brush over that.
Especially because Alex said you can shoot where you are stationary. You're like, no, get the men
No.
to shoot and get the children to drag.
I was amazed by Freya's repertoire of abilities that we've never seen before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like she too forgets every single ability I've given her. No, the only one she did then, which you haven't seen, was the gap closing fire kick.
She's done the fire kick before, I swear.
I think she has done the fire kick before.
I think she did last session.
Yeah, I think she did before you joined though, Adam.
Who else?
But the main difference is her running towards the battle instead of running away from the battle.
Yeah.
Alex, how long until we get ults back? Those who did it really early.
He said we've got them back.
We've got them back.
They're all back.
They're all back.
Nice.
Otherwise, you're just going to die because you're all lost health points. So I'll be merciful.
It's like
we don't all have to die, Alex.
Yes, you do. No, I'm joking. I'm interested to see like how this next fight's going to play out.
Yeah, I need to start creating my next character.
Same.
No, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. We're fine.
Yeah.
It's gonna
I
be
love
messy.
from last session. I've still really enjoyed Scribbles decaying the wall because he knew he was going to be thrown for it. So he decayed the mortar and brick and just went straight through this house and out the front door.
If you're gonna have to hit a wall, hit it hard.
Yeah.
I think I'm amazed at Voltrim's like pedometer count for how far he's been flung across the map
And into the ground.
That one into the ground is like Saitama when he gets dragged under in One Punch Man by that mole creature. He's there like, oh.
Well, it was because you raised your giant shield and it bonked you because the shield's indestructible. The floor gave way instead, and you just went down. So the shield replaced the broken bit of floor, so you could like a perfect smooth edge.
Whack-a-mole.
Oh. I was like, I actually don't know how I'm getting out of this. So if Lulan hadn't like popped me out like a dandelion or whatever.
Yeah.
I quite like posting the lesser demon down the well. Fuck off down there.
Hell yeah. My favourite move was grabbing the whips and like raining it back.
Yeah, that was good.
Like a 20-foot demon just going yeet.
Yeah. This tiny little elf holding on.
Well, tiny comparison.
When we did the Anarian dream sequence fight, and Chess was like, I crawled down the well to escape, and then she just hit the ground. She was like, why is there no water? Because you had missed that session where they'd gone down the well. That's
why I asked, like, if that the one that Voltrim threw down the well, I was like, did they hit a bottom? And you were like, no. And I was like, why did I then?
Yeah, it's because that one was a secret tunnel to like the jail cell.
That was way back when I first met that girl.
So if it's dry at the bottom, secret entrance somewhere.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, there was a thing you had to press this rock and it drained the water. And that's what led us down that tunnel. I don't think anyone ever turned the water back on.
Yeah, these citizens are like, where the fuck is our water at?
We are very bad at closing doors.
Yeah.
Did anyone pick up that finger? No. Did anyone check on that very wounded person? No.
Well, I was gonna use my turn to stabilize Bob with my cloak.
Did anyone make sure Rhino wasn't killing a whole bunch of
archers took him away, so I was like, oh, okay, he's safe. He's going to be treated, so I won't do that.
Yeah, he was just played too much at that point. Basically, he was already on death's door.
To be
I was
fair,
proud of Ryder putting the weapon in his hands.
And Bob hobbled around bleeding for like 2 games.
Rhino did good then.
So it doesn't
yeah.
For once.
Well, didn't do good enough, did I? Fucking Bob died!
Yeah.
You saved him before.
Yeah, I want to save him again. Me and Bob were connected.
I actually thought Trebuchet Tom was going to die as well. He only had 1 hit point left.
Gee.
Ooh.
Yeah, if that rat had landed that second bite, he would have been eaten by rats.
That man fought too many rats in a lifetime.
Yeah. There's too many rats on this goddamn board.
Yeah, I was just looking at the big dude going, I literally can't do anything to you. I need to go fight that crowd.
Actually, my first plan of how you possibly could have done it, so that Clara would displace and like knock him onto his side, and then Rakash, who actually I found in the notes, Rakash is the dad, Korg is the orc warrior.
Oh.
Korg died though, right? Because he's just not.
I swear, no, Korg.
No,
Korg is
Rakash.
Rakash. No.
Korg is Rakash. And Rakash is the orc dad, Simpleton.
Oh, Sim.
Yeah, so we did name him. So Korg was going to throw you as like a bullet at him.
Who's who?
Vulture, I assume.
Oh.
Yeah. Vulture.
Battering ram himself.
Yeah.
Oh, I've already got a cool idea for how to take out the queen.
Yeah, let's hear it.
No, message me, don't Alex.
Don't.
Oh, don't leave me out.
No, I'm
gonna we need to plan.
Because otherwise you'll counter plan. And it's like, for once, can we just... For once.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we don't even have to fight the queen. I'm going to kill her in that one blow that she's not expecting. Sword to the head.
Someone on my league chat has just messaged me being like, "Hello, are you from Germany?"
Say
Who
yes.
the fuck is this person? I don't remember.
Say yeah.
Ah! Where are you from? It's very interesting. We're getting ASL'd.
What?
Might have a date at this.
Age, sex, location.
Age, sex, location.
God, have you not been on, what was that thing we used to do?
Have a hotel.
No, that other one with the webcams. Amiga.
Charlotte. The one where we screamed Stephanie Lini's address and she got robbed. Do you remember that, Tom?
What?
We went. We used to at college. We used to go around to this girl's house, and like she lived right next to the college, and we'd have lunch there.
You big this story up too much. This didn't actually happen.
She did get robbed, but it was like a year later. But still,
you just like to skip that part, make us sound terrible.
We were just shouting her on chat. We're like shouting the address out. I just remember Stephanie Lini is slooped. Do you remember that board where you could write gossip about everyone at school?
Oh gosh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Well, that was horrible.
Yeah. What was it called? Like Lil Gossip or something? That's horrendous.
A website made specifically for our college, so you could like go on it. No, it had all the different colleges, and you could go on and just read anonymous bullying.
Sounds like B-Tech Gossip Girl.
Yeah, maybe, but it was.
I wrote some pretty horrendous things about Alex on there. No.
Yeah. dirty things that got the website brought down.
Yeah, God.
I think the only one we saw out of the people we knew was Steph Lini is Sloot. That was so good. Well, guys, good session.
Well done, everyone. We defended the city.
Well done. Well, one part.
One part.
We defended the city.
Yeah, we're on the offensive now.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on the offensive now, 100%, yeah.
We were so on the offensive, we never fell back to our natural defensive formations that we could have utilised.
True.
Yeah.
True.
That's very true. You fell back like an inch instead of the mile I gave you.
Yeah.
It only cost.
Well, actually, Voltrum did, but he was knocked back by his own laser, so...
I feel like that's a good thing, though, because you give us this space, like, as the, like, minimum.
Yeah.
And we never strive to get there. So I feel like as long as you like put it at that part, we will never even get half. We will try and never get halfway there.
Oh, you guys, you did good.
Right. It was a great session as well, Alex.
Yeah. Well played, everyone. Good that we managed to tighten that one up, and then we just got a big boss battle, and then then we've unlocked the next part of the map.
Lads,
hey.
I'm gonna head to bed.
Good night, Charlie.
Night, bro.
Alright then.
Wait, Charlie, at the top of your lungs, shout good night.
Too late.
He's naughty frozen.
Well,
that's a great place. Dan, I'm going to do another photo shot.
I'm going to play some League if anyone's up for some ranked.
I'm gonna go play Valhalla.
Oh,
Valhalla.
Hey,
Valhalla.
big go chess.
Valhalla, yes.
I actually
yeah.
need to complete that as well.
Alright, see you, Chess.
Alright, adios amigos.
Hi, Jess.
No, no.
Bye.
Oh,
Right.
damn it.
I think that's my turn down. There you go.
Yeet.
Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to hop off and go play some League.
Catch you later.
See you guys later. Bye, guys.
See ya later. Bye.
I need to show you a couple of Siege replays